Jade from the upcoming Mortal. I don't know if I'd say I found the gold at the end of the rainbow, but I found the pennies that are hopefully going to lead to the gold at the end of the rainbow. You get any throwing knives? I don't know why people collect throwing knives, dude. Like, unless you know how to use them, they're pretty much useless for. Pretty much useless for you. No throwing knives? Yeah. Okay, smart man. There's no reason why you should be collecting throwing knives if you don't know how to use them. It makes no sense. I'm sorry.
While filming with a mocap suit, the actor Josh really had to go to the bathroom and didn't have time to take the suit off. So everyone had to watch as he went.
Dang, he had to go. The zip, the full zip. Looks back at it.
Hey, by the way, Nikki, check this out.
A lot of people have not seen this movie. This is the movie with Ozzy Osbourne in it for like a split second where he eats the bat. This movie is great if you've never seen it. It's kind of funny. It's actually very funny. It's a play on like Adam Sandler as Satan's son. Folding knives. Oh, you got some singles? Nice. And it seems like they're making less and less singles because, like, it's so much cheaper to make the folding ones because it's less metal.
Hidden in the corpse's armpits as they were buried. And when a grave robber opened the coffin, it would trigger a trip.
I'm sorry, they make them for cheaper and sell it for more expensive.
Fire inside. This released a firing pin, and as the gunpowder ignited...
Man, this is what they used to do to people for grave robbing.
It would trigger a tripwire inside. This released a firing pin, and as the gunpowder ignited, the explosion blasted metal balls straight into the thief's face.
That's what you get.
This would kill them instantly.
That's what you get.
It acted as a warning to others. Leave the dead in peace, or become one of them.
Mm-hmm. That's right, boys. Represent. Every morning you gotta watch that damn thing.
Hey, what's in her purse? What's this?
I wish we had sunscreen.
Oh, I have some in my purse.
No way.
I have everything in my purse. I'm always prepared.
I wish you had some In-N-Out burger. I am hungry.
I have some In-N-Out burger in my purse.
What's that?
I have everything in my purse. I'm always prepared.
Why do you have In-N-Out in your purse?
Do you want regular fries or animal style?
Oh, I have an option?
I have everything in my purse. I am always prepared.
Okay, thank you.
My feet hurt. We've been walking
Man, this is
forever.
millennial. This is millennial humor right
We should
here.
have our bikes.
Oh, I have our bikes in my purse.
What?
Let me
Why do
just
you
grab
have
them.
bikes in your
Bikes
fucking
in your
purse?
I have it.
You're pulling a bike out of it. Oh my God.
What the hell? How do you have our bikes in your purse?
I have everything in my purse. I'm always prepared.
That's my bike.
Oh
my God. Call the cops.
Don't worry, I have a cop in my purse.
What do you mean there's a cop in your purse?
Uh-oh.
The whole cop in her purse, bro. What the fuck?
What in the Oh my God, you son of a How do you have a police officer in your purse?
I have everything in my purse. I'm always prepared.
Okay. Well, can I have some chapstick? Because my lips are dry.
I don't have chopstick in my purse.
What?
Okay. It's a bit much, right? Normie humor? Yeah, I think it's a little bit of normie humor. Today is a shit on Ubisoft stand day. We can hate on Ubisoft all we want, but only a few studios are capable of creating such a beautiful and open...
No, there isn't. There's a lot of studios that can make this. Pal World made this. Literally, Pal World has the same thing.
open world.
He looks like shit, too.
I mean, I guess Assassin's Creed Shadows looked nice. Yeah, it looked nice. That's okay. Motherfucker, you can see where the world ends. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, you can! You can see where it ends! Oh my god. No. Yo, Pal World looked better than this. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yes. Alright, here we go. Oop, there we go. Oh, that's a pretty knife. Oh, that gold one is gorgeous, bro. I would be so scared to have that on me. So I feel like somebody would mistake that shit for real gold and try to rob me. Have you seen those, oh hell, what's it called? They're hold on. What's it called when you've got a folded steel knife? Damascus. Have you seen the Damascus knives? Dude, the Damascus knives are usually like $300, but they're so goddamn pretty. The knife, the blade itself is like folded steel, and it's beautiful, dude. The way the metal warps onto it, it's so pretty. It's like looking at a cherry tree or something, like the interior of it. It's gorgeous.
Like a wallpaper. No, it doesn't look like a wallpaper. It looks like wallpaper. You know, the kind of stuff that would be on your bathroom? That's what it actually looks like. This looks like garbage.
He has a tire iron. Felony stop. 146 income. There's a biker. No,
he almost hit the biker, dude.
A person on a bike. I'm gonna hit him head on. He's crashing my vehicle intentionally as well. He's running at me. Stop! Stop! Don't let him get in. Stop!
Cut it out! Cut it out! Cut it out!
Thank you.
Cut it out!
Stop.
Oh, that was a police officer, bro. He was doing that to a cop. He was doing that shit to a police officer.
Get the other clip! Get the other clip!
God
Trying to
damn.
bite me.
You
You tried to grab my gun. Shut up! I don't trust you. I'm pregnant. So I need to.
Why are you a pregnant cop? Hold on, wait a minute. We got to talk about this. Why are you pregnant and you using that like, okay, I get that you pregnant. I get it. I get we all got to make some money. But I feel like you should get like some paid leave. I don't think you should be sent to sit on your ass for 9 months. I feel like whenever you're like pregnant as a cop, they should put you behind the desk. You should get the same amount of money. I want to make that clear. Your pay should not go down and your hours should not change. I feel like instead of you going out in the field, they should put you behind the desk until you deliver. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, the last thing you want is to have a miscarriage because of this shit.
You tried killing that lady. You good, dude?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Not hiding it anymore.
The wood you own probably isn't real.
Apparently this video is really ruining people's days, so I'm sorry if you're just now seeing it.
And not a lot of people know that the lines that are on wood surfaces are all painted on. You would be surprised. The only way, and let me tell you something, boys. You know if it's real or fake if you feel it. If you feel the wood and it's actually like grooved in, that's how you know it's real. Excuse me. You know it's fake if it's smooth. That's how you know. My grandmother had real wood chairs.
And your day is now ruined too. This super viral TikTok shows a guy painting on a standard plain chair, and it becomes clear very quickly what this guy is painting, a wood grain pattern. This video had people freaking out because most people believed that these wood patterns were real 100% of the time, when in reality that's not the case. In fact, and this might suck to hear,
most of them
wood
are
stuff
fake
that you have in your house probably has this fake wood grain pattern on it. It's not actual slabs of wood.
And you want to know why that is?
Why this is done?
Because Americans can't afford real shit. Straight up. You can't afford to have real wood grain. You're talking like, for like a set of that is probably like $1,000. For like a set of chairs and a table. Easily $1,000 if it's real wood. Oh, you got some crosses? Nice. Let me see. Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with getting a cross, man. God damn it, I did it again. Oh, that's an awesome knife. Oh, that one's awesome. Oh, that's a steal, bro. I don't even care that it has the cross on it. That's fucking badass looking. That kind of looks like a saint knife, if I'm being honest. It looks like it's like for the saints. Like, not like a fucking football team, or it's like a religious thing. In Louisiana, we have like the Saint, I think it's like the Saint Cross, something like that. That's a gorgeous knife, dude. That's a steal. I don't even care. That's a good one.
Some people just like the pattern of the artificial wood grain, but the primary reason is for the cost of materials. It's a lot cheaper to paint fake wood grain on particle board.
Now, keep in mind, you could probably get some actual, like, wood, but you have to keep in mind that, like, it's not going to be cheap. You can find it.
Cut a large chunk off of a tree and have it look natural. Seriously, if you go around your house and inspect some of the wood items that you've bought, you're probably going to see that it's paint.
Yep.
It was their first time using the fire pole, and their reaction.
So they don't use this anymore because people were getting really fucked up from these. They were getting fucked up. Like, people would accidentally, because, like, you got to keep in mind that, like, it's like 3 in the morning, and you get a call, so your adrenaline immediately is coming up and blood pumping and ready to go, and then you misstep and fall straight down. Like, people's backs were getting broken because they'd fall and get, like, cut like in midway. People were breaking knees, kneecaps, breaking ankles, breaking legs. breaking arms from trying to grab it. Head concussions. Like, people were getting fucked up from these.
Were priceless. Usually most fire stations no longer use the infamous fire pole due to safety concerns and the fact that it was decades old. But when these firefighters, some of whom have decades of experience, got to use it for the first time thanks to a new captain, they were ecstatic. Even good old Greg, who had 36 years of service and only went down the pole twice in '89, was a bit nervous.
Do you ever get insulted that Germans are always the bad guys in
Okay, so this is great. This actually had me rolling the first time I heard it, dude.
Insulted that Germans are always the bad guys in movies?
No. Do you know why?
Why?
I mean, have you Wikipedia'd Germany history?
She humiliated untrained men.
I can't stand people that do this shit. I don't know if it's like a me thing. I can't stand it whenever you take advantage of people that are either lesser, weaker, or don't know what the fuck they're doing. That shit pisses me off.
Till she met the wrong opponent. This woman is a social media influencer trained in martial arts. She enjoys sparring with untrained men on the street to feed her ego. But her cocky attitude made people pray for the day she'd meet the wrong opponent. And that day would come. She finally meets her match, an amateur fighter. He doesn't look intimidating at all, but he's dodging all her punches. And when he returns fire, she becomes a punching bag. He stays out of range and unloads. It's an absolute boxing class. He's only using straight punches, and her high guard begins to fade away.
He's only using straight punches because he's trying to wear her down. If he actually hit her with a clobber, dude, she'd go out.
Looking at him now, just cowering away, getting beaten into submission. Looks like she's got quite the headache and a bruised ego. So, was this a lesson in humility, or will this never happen again?
No, it'll probably happen again. Right? Right?
And your son is how old?
He's 15, my boy.
So are you teaching him to drive as far as a 15-year-old? Is that the time where you do it, right?
I'm not teaching him how to drive.
You're not teaching him how to drive?
No.
Because you don't think you would be a good example of driving, or because he doesn't want you to, or it's too early?
He has my instincts, my boy, and he's crashed about 5 golf carts.
Oh, really? Does he golf?
Nope.
No.
My most embarrassing moment in life.
Hold on. Okay, we good. Stop it at 20, damn it.
Headaches. It was my first job in a musical. And I went to a naturopath, and he said, oh, you're dehydrated, you're sweating every night, so you need to drink 3 liters of water a day. So, of course, me being me, I drank 4 liters, right? I have a routine when I go on stage. I always pee when they say places. Places, ladies and gentlemen, you hear it, and I go and pee. I'm waiting backstage, and I'm like, I've got to go again. I've got to go again.
Uh-oh.
No, I've really got to go again. And that was my cue. So I walked on stage really needing to go again. And that first number was very energetic. And it was during that number where I pick up Belle, I literally have to pick her up. And as I'm picking her up, I'm like, oh. That's when I realized the muscles you need to release to sing are the very ones you need to tense to hold on.
Oh, no.
I was literally bursting on it. I managed to hold on. And I remember the girl playing Belle was looking at me because I was singing like this. And the very final note's a big F sharp, and I'm thinking, if I sing this note, I'm peeing my pants. If I don't sing this note, I'm humiliated in front of 2,000 people. Me!
Okay, so what is this thing, and why are so many
Yo, bro pissed his pants.
backpacks missing the most important part of it?
You would be surprised how many backpacks no longer have this. Usually you only get these on like military style backpacks, or like you don't really get these in like school backpacks anymore.
This is called a lash tab or a pig nose. Semi-useless on its own because most manufacturers, they don't include this little backpack piece right here. If you have this little piece though, check this out. You could hold your hammer or your umbrella. Originally this was for an ice pick, but still, you get that.
FBI monitoring my activity. My VPN is set to Epstein's Island, so they no longer care what I do.
Well, that fixed it.
Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. That's a real good one, all right?
If I give you a glass of water and then I piss in it and then I add sugar, it doesn't remove the piss. These are both independent things. This is what tends to happen. This is what we don't understand about trauma. Removing the piss requires removing the piss. No amount of sugar will take it out of the drink. This is mistake number one. No amount of building something good will remove something bad, okay? And it's also like, you know, if I break—
Yeah, that's right, Trump. So remember, no matter how much you like try to remove or walk away from the Epstein files, it's still bad and you should still release it.
Break a leg, no amount of bench press will heal my leg. Like, I can build as much as I want to, I can fix my hair, I can brush my teeth, but the leg is broken, the leg is broken. Same is true of the mind.
Can we all agree that what people call art these days has gone
Bro,
too
what people call art these days is a fucking joke. Let's be honest here. If I remember right, someone put like a pair of glasses down to like check something, and then he came back and people were taking pictures of it.
Two teenagers once laid a pair
Oh
of
my
glasses on the
fucking
ground
God.
at an art exhibit to see what would happen. And when they came back 10 minutes later, there was actually a group of people gathered around them, with one guy on his hands and knees taking pictures because they thought it was art. Well, there's actually an art exhibit in New York that is a completely empty room with blank walls and blank frames, where artists write a description of what they would have put there in that spot. And you have to imagine it being there. And one woman actually bought this painting for $10,000.
It's just
an artist
frame.
once made this 54-foot tall rubber duck and sent it to 19 different countries to make people around the world happy. It worked, but is that really art? A museum paid a man $84,000 to make a piece of art involving money, so he called it Take the Money and Run, and when the art showed up at the museum, they found out that it was just 2 giant blank canvases. And the museum still hung them up. But that's got nothing.
Bro, got paid $10,000, got 2 blank canvases, put them in frames, called them Take the Money and Run, and the fucking museum actually put them up. Oh my God. Man, I wish I had $10,000 to just fucking blow on blank canvases.
Thing on the man that for $50 each sold over 1,300 cubes of authentic New York City trash.
Oh my God.
There's nothing gays hate more than when people treat us like...
That's it. Oh, boys. Here we go. 100 men versus 1 gorilla on the moon. Bro, the fact that he can just shit. He can just shit and use it as a projectile just blows my mind. That blows my mind. You know, low-key, this kind of reminds me of, like, old school games where, like, it was kind of like old school Call of Duty where you had to run and train them and then, like, turn and hit them.
I got kids, man.
You got kids.
One gorilla, 100 men. Who wins?
Bro, this is ridiculous, man. So I've actually seen the Demon Slayer anime. I think it's pretty good. I'd like to read the manga someday, but...
Just hang on, Nezuko. I'll turn you
So if you don't know the story, his sister got turned into a demon and his family got killed during the start of the fucking game, the show. So he's trying to figure out how to turn her back, and he meets a lot of friends along the way. And it's a great it's a great anime. It's not very child friendly, I would say. Lots of blood, lots of gore, lots of all the good stuff.
I can do a human. Couldn't be more ominous. It's making me sick. How about you become a demon too, for your kid sister's sake?
My musical score technique will take us to victory! Give it all you
I actually have a hoodie for the pig-looking guy in this game, in this show.
Tanjiro Kamado!
So this is the swordsmith village. Run, before you get in my way even more.
Leave it to me. I'll protect you all no matter what!
Atone for your sins!
with your life! Sabito entrusted you with something precious.
I have a hoodie that has him on it. Nazuko. It's not Nazuko.
Sabito entrusted you with
him. He's fucking awesome, dude. This guy is creepy, dude. Like, there was a scene where he fucking, so the demon was getting away in a tunnel, right? So tell me why this dude starts breaking his bones and going into the tunnel like a fucking snake. Bro's crazy. He's a normal guy. He's just fucking raised by wildebeest, I guess.
something precious.
Tanjiro Kamado, I've been waiting for you for quite some time.
If you've got a death wish, I'd be more than happy to grant it.
From now on, I too will help you, however I can.
Damn, look at all those characters.
Our mission is to kill demons. That is all. Got it.
I will see your bone turn to...
By the way, this guy is fucking awesome. He actually dies at some point. I'm not gonna say when, but bro, he was fucking awesome.
With my bright red flame blade!
Spoilers.
All right, party time! From here on out, things are gonna get real flashy.
No one can save me, because everyone's weaker than I am.
I'll use a gentle toxin to kill her, so she won't suffer.
The colors are really nice.
Would never flatter for those who hurt others.
Your head, your arms, your legs. Mind every move you make.
Make up your mind.
That guy is a fucking dick. He's crazy.
Either come back to training or die by my hand.
Welcome, boys, to
He's
my
blind.
training ground. Namu Amida Butsu.
Damn, there's over 40 characters. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus. I mean, I guess that's the standard now with a lot of these fighter games, huh? Apparently, you can make really good money if you learn to play fighting games really well. You can make a lot of good money. Is that it? I thought there was more. Guess that's it. Actually, there is one more. I know what. We'll finish this up. I used to play Samurai Showdown when I first came to the States at a little. I was in arcade. It was fun. I miss being able to, like, now there's a couple around. There's a couple arcades around. But I miss being able to go to the Walmarts. And I know you're going to remember this, but a lot of, like, my fiance doesn't. But you could go up to the case. Well, actually, no, she might. You can go up to the case at Walmart, and there would always be a game there. There would always be the controllers on the plexiglass. I went to a cybercade once for a date, and it was interesting. But the chick sucked, but I enjoyed the cybercade.
Have a chance to win a share of $250,000.
What is this shit, Lance?
Just keep walking.
I am! What the fuck is
Dude, that would trip me up.
Girl, can I see your phone real quick?
I'm reading something, Lance.
Just give me it real quick. I just gotta check something.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I'll be quick.
Well, come on, I was reading something.
Yeah, she was reading something, man.
Okay, you done now?
Yes.
Oh my god.
What, you got a hemorrhoid?
It ain't none of your fucking business what I got.
How to stop a hemorrhoid from bleeding?
Stay out of my fucking business.
Yeah, let's clean the inside of this car, too. It's
Inside,
hella
you gotta
dirty.
wait till we get out.
No, we'll do it right
This
now.
one will always
You
be funny.
motherfucker. Get me the fuck out of here, you cock.
She's just hitting him.
It's just the soap.
You better soap your dick and get me the fuck out of here now.
No, we gotta clean you and dry you off.
Oh, I'm gonna get the fucking rinse now?
I bet that shit was hot.
Try my fucking wig up, you motherfucker. I can't stand you. I really hate your fucking guts.
Wait, now it's gonna dry the car off. And you.
My ass is wet. Even my tits are soaked. What the fuck you do that to me, you jerk?
Why didn't you roll up the window?
It wouldn't fucking go up, you strapper.
It's because I put child lock on. Alright, let's go again.
No! No!
Oh my god. Bro, they wearing thongs.
When I cut around the fucking tripod, I'm
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Oh, that's fucked.
It's just the Netflix logo, chill. All you gotta do is crack one egg.
Oh, what the
and we're good to go.
with you, you jerk?
Oh!
Dickhead.
In the end, I just went with 2 reflux.
That is gross, bro.
All right, there we go. Hey, babe, are we smashing tonight?
No, I'm too loaded. Are you serious, babe?
Oh, this one again? We're gonna skip this one.
Yeah,
Some of these we've already seen, man.
You're getting
food. That's you know. Let's go. Hey, Olive Garden.
what the fuck?
Girl.
Olive Garden again. Oh wait, go back. Oh, that's the tongue one. Wait, what happened?
Get ready with me while we break Grandmom's iPad. Yellow soap. I'ma get him.
Yellow soap.
What the fuck?
You did this shit to me?
Oh my. Oh, God help me.
Let's go.
No! Bro, that was just fucked. Bro. That's fucked.
Let's
That's
go.
just mean. Why?
All right, bro. Good night. Good night. All right. Oh shoot! I forgot to get my water.
Two.
Three.
Oh, so what comes after?
Three.
Each after number that comes after.
Man, you
Eat after.
sure. That.
You had to do.
Say that.
There are 30 cows in a field, 28 chickens. How many didn't?
How many didn't?
Yes.
Didn't what?
There's 30 cows in a field.
What?
28 chickens. How many didn't?
4.
Didn't what?
No.
The fuck I know, Cam. Give me a fucking pencil and paper.
There are 30 cows in a field.
30.
28 chickens. How many didn't?
Didn't what, bitch?
What? Well, didn't what? Didn't fuck? Didn't die? Didn't piss? Shit? I don't know what you mean.
There are 30 cows in a field.
This doesn't.
28 chickens.
I think this one's just too
How
advanced
many-
for me.
30 K. Fucking line.
Okay, we got not your young and old person name is today. You ready?
I am fucking old.
No, you're not. You're young and beautiful.
Oh, now I know you're fucking lying.
Okay, we got Liz. Let's see what it tells us. You're female. Agatha.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. You want a bite?
Nah, I'm good.
All right.
Oh, that's a weird one, man.
Awesome.
Oh,
it turned out
what
nice.
the
Look.
fuck?
Let me see. That ain't fucking me. That's Baskin Robbins.
Wait, Dad, stop. Come here real quick. Tell them what you said yesterday.
I was taking the boat.
Oh! He got a twofer.
Are you fucking serious? You're doing that right in front of me?
Somebody's calling me. I ain't do nothing.
I'm done with you. You're a fucking asshole.
Oh.
That's disgusting, motherfucker. Eat this.
Scaring grandmom with my Lambo.
Oh, that Lambo's gone now, boys. Lambo caught fire. That's a pretty one, too. Look, she's scared.
Give me a second. I forgot something in the house.
Oh, we already saw this. I think we might be done with Lance pranks, bro. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Toilet. All the other toilets are not working right now.
What do you gotta do? Shit or piss?
I'm peeing.
Go ahead, Nancy. When you're done pissing, clean it.
Don't look, okay?
Oh, you better hurry up. You know I pee.
Well, I already got my pants halfway down. Don't look.
I ain't looking. I don't even see what you got.
Oh my god,
I've never had to
dude.
pee this bad in my life.
Oh, what the fuck did you throw? The ocean?
Oh my god.
Oh, what the? Come on, Liz. Nobody pisses that long. Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Oh, hold on. Here it comes again.
Oh, God. You got a fucking kidney infection, motherfucker. Now, there's something wrong, Liz. There's something. You better go to fucking ER.
Woo!
Are you done?
I think so. Oh, never mind.
Oh, Jesus
Oh!
Christ. You're gonna fucking overflow my fucking commode.
No.
Oh my god, dude. Bro, she's gonna have a heart attack, dude. I think she hit something. Jesus. I already saw this one. Saw this one.
Answer me.
She?
Sugar.
Yeah, you get the AirPod in.
I saw that one. Saw that one. Saw that one.
Give me a fucking pencil and paper.
Saw that one.
Fucking move.
So you're gonna repeat.
I hate your fucking guts. You know you say, jerk off. Fuck your shit. I give up. I hate your fucking guts.
You know what, Grandma? I got the perfect song for you.
Yeah, right.
This will cheer you up.
Why you always in the mood? Fucking around like I'm brand new.
I'm not in a fucking mood.
So you're gonna repeat after me, okay? 1, 2.
Oh, we saw this one. Damn, I think we'll have to find someone other than Lance Pranks. Damn, we already burned through J Daddy. We burned through Lance Pranks. Man, damn it! We're running out of people!
Cheese.
Yeah, we saw all of these.
Nice Lamborghini.
Alright, let's move on. Here we go.
Now fuck off, guy.
I legitimately do this. My fiance watched this with me and she was like, "That's you." And I was like, "You know, you're actually right. I do this all the time with everything."
Now fuck off, guy. Gus, Jim, Bill, whatever your fucking name is. 'Cause your name's gonna be dead if you touch this chicken. I'm going near my
I do this to the ferrets all the time. I don't actually hurt them, but I'm like, "Fuck you." And then they look up at me with their beady eyes, and I'm like, I can never hurt you. I love you so much. I would die for you.
No, don't even.
First up is honk if you worship the devil.
Oh my
I
god.
have read the bumper sticker. It's green.
What is up, legends? Bigfoot.
Oh no! Is that it? I thought I had more. Is that it? No, we got some more. Why is this here? Why the fuck is that here? Here we go. See, there's a reason why there's not very many British Karens.
You can touch the horse. I said you can touch the horse. It's my horse. I make rules, not you. Move on, please.
Bro, she's about to get her ass chewed. Ow!
Australia doesn't just have snakes and spiders. It has a tiger. Well,
this one's sad. If you're not okay with sadness, then get the fuck out.
Well, kinda. Introducing the thylacine, better known as the Tassie tiger. As the name suggests, native to my home state of Tasmania, this tiny little island off Australia's south coast. No, that is not New Zealand. They have hobbits, not tigers. Tiger isn't entirely correct. You see, the thylacine isn't a cat on steroids. You see, this bad boy is the largest carnivorous marsupial on the planet.
That thing looks absolutely crazy, by the way.
The kangaroo coming in at 7 foot tall and throwing kicks like Chun-Li.
So it's a marsupial.
They are herbivores, and everything else with a pouch that eats meat is about the size of a chihuahua, making this 1.3 meter, 20 kilo kangaroo dog with a tiger persona the only marsupial apex predator. See, these things were ambush hunters, using stealth and speed to silently take down their prey like they're playing Assassin's Creed.
Nice.
On top of being a fully qualified Spec Ops agent, these things had a mouth on them to rival Kirby.
Oh my god.
Capable of opening their jaw a full 80 fucking degrees.
Fuck. Jesus. That looks demonic.
Which is absolutely
that's just awful. I would kill that immediately. Holy shit.
Terrifying and really cool. There's just one small problem. You may have picked up on me talking mostly in the past tense, and that all of this footage is in black and white.
Yeah, I
That's
noticed.
because we don't have a tiger. We had one. Unfortunately, the thylacine was driven to extinction in the late 1980s. By what exactly?
Humans.
The British. You see, when the Brits, did their thing and decided Tasmania was their house now, actually, they brought with them livestock, namely sheep and cattle, which was a fucking blessing to the Tassie tiger, which rapidly added these walking meatballs with the survival instincts of a wet sock to their meal plan. The colonists did not take kindly to the thylacine taking their livestock without a license in it, so they placed bounties on their heads. Never mind that these things never attacked humans and very rarely took their livestock.
That's crazy.
No, they were an inconvenience. And so...
That's awful.
They were hunted down. One by one by one.
Yo, that's really fucking sad. That sucks. I bet those would have made great dogs. Like, especially if they had really good scent glands. Like, that really sucks. They never attacked humans either? Like, what the fuck?
70.
That means that there's a good chance that a lot of these came up to humans and then were just immediately killed. That fucking sucks.
Fucking years. Until September 7th, 1936, when the last thylacine, Benjamin, died cold and alone in a cage at the Hobart Zoo. Usually, I'd end these with a joke, but the fact that we wiped his entire bloodline and turned him into a fucking rug isn't that funny.
Oh, bro, so not only did he die, they skinned him. Holy shit. That's awful. So this is back earlier this year in January, we had these pirates that kept taking over American ships. Well, and now that we got a new person running the show, this is what's happening now. Scumbag motherfucker, fuck around and find out. Eat him! Damn! Got him!
Touching moment unfolds when a...
Yo, so why can't Americans have this? It's crazy how people like to say that communism is crazy and bad. It is to an extent. But, like, we don't even offer our veterans this kind of respect.
Who lost his leg in service, approaches a royal soldier and shares his story. The soldier immediately informs an officer, who then does something truly unexpected. Watch as the officer opens a restricted gate and honors the veteran by personally escorting him and his family inside. a place where the general public isn't allowed. This rare gesture is a moving tribute.
It's crazy how, if you've ever seen the movie Hacksaw Ridge, I definitely recommend it. By far, probably one of the best movies made that year that it came out. Absolutely recommend Hacksaw Ridge. Personally, one of my favorite movies. So tell me why you got a World War I veteran that can't seem to get his son out of a situation, even though he fought and served for his country. But in a country like this, you immediately accept it, and your word it actually means something. Don't do yourself a favor. Don't watch Hacksaw Ridge and then watch Dunkirk, because you're just gonna get mad. I absolutely despise Dunkirk. I think it's a joke. It's a shit movie where you see a bunch of British people run like pussies. Don't watch Dunkirk. I would definitely say stay off that Dunkirk movie altogether, because I watched Hacksaw Ridge and then I saw Dunkirk, and whenever I watched Dunkirk, all I saw was a bunch of British people running so hard and so fast from the war that they were using fishing boats to do it. And whenever I saw Hacksaw Ridge, I see one American saving over 100 people's lives, and I'm like, you know, maybe this just isn't it.
Hero sacrifice.
What is up?
Oh, hold on. I haven't seen that either. I need to watch that one. I've heard good things about that one as well. Okay, so let's see. We got two here. We got Bigfoot versus Mothman, and we got. Let's watch this one, the Skinwalker. There was two. What the fuck? No, I'm very confused. Damn, it's only 8:53? Shit.
Legends, Big Footage is back again. I know you've missed me. Your subscription feed has been boring without me. I've wrestled squirrels. I've outsmarted hunters. I even went looking for the Blair Witch. The rain started without the clouds. I know this vibe. That witch lady's back, huh? It's not stopping. It's...
Oh. Bigfoot versus the Skinwalker.
But that was last season.
Oh.
Now no adventures, no monsters, no near-death experiences.
Oh.
And the worst part?
Getting big?
I'm starving.
Oh, no.
All the time. So, if the adventures won't come to me, I'll make my own.
There you go.
Today's adventure,
Why do
fishing.
you have two fishing poles?
Man, I'm so hungry right now, I could eat a crocodile. Seriously, a whole crocodile. All right, let's see what's biting today. Looking for something big, something juicy. Here we go.
Whoa. Okay, we got something, and it's a big one.
What the? It's pulling me in. I can't hold it. This ain't no fish. This is a sea monster.
Oh!
A crocodile. I can hear you watching and not subscribing. Hit subscribe.
Hey, go ahead. Go hit up, this is Bigfoot Vlogs. Bigfoot Vlogs. Bigfoot Vlog time. Go ahead and leave them a like and then subscribe and show them what's up.
Mash that button myself. Now. A real crocodile. I apologize. Sincerely.
Do you?
You're a magnificent creature. I'm sure you taste terrible. Nope. Nope.
Run. Run.
Nope. I'm out. You can keep the rod. It's a gift. A friendship gift. Okay. Fishing is a bust. Plan B. Y'all remember the Great Kevin War? But the purpose of that whole conflict was for this very snack stash.
All right, settle down, settle down. There's enough for everyone. Barky,
If you try to steal one more berry from the hedgehogs, you're on guard duty for
Damn,
a
it
week.
even does like it even does flashbacks. That's really cool. Damn, there's like a whole story here.
I don't believe in rumors till I see them myself. I've been hearing whispers about Skinwalker. Mimics voices, steals your face. Now that sounds like...
The idea behind a Skinwalker's terrifying, by the way. I actually remember hearing a story. I think it was a short that I had saw, but I also remember it being a story. And that's kind of probably where the guy made the short from, where this lady called the police on her dog because the dog would sit in the closet, and it was after she had let it out. The dog came back in and sat in her closet, and she was like, that ain't my fucking dog. So she called the police, right? And sure enough, the police show up, dog sitting in the closet. And she said, that ain't my dog. And then, you know, the cops were like, oh, you just crazy, and then they leave, right? And I don't even remember what the fuck happened to that. No one talks about the end of it. But like, she was like, that's not my dog.
Like adventure, time to gear up. So that's the plan. I'm heading into that abandoned area.
Yeah, you do it. Just the concept that like a Skinwalker can exist is terrifying to think about.
Okay, and we're in. And
what happened with the Skinwalker?
Wow. Is it just me? Or is everything blurry and my vision's getting all fuzzy? Whoa, my favorite snacks.
Oh, what the heck?
What's that on top? Is that a little me doll? You know what?
That's creepy.
I love a good snack stash, I really do. But I don't love it more than my life.
Huh. Oh, we did fall for it.
Where the
voodoo stuff going on there.
It's Big July.
Oh, he's
okay.
being watched.
I've been in a lot of weird situations. This is different. Wait a minute. That log, that's the same one I passed 5 minutes. Have I been walking in a circle? Okay, it's gone. Just a memory. A really vivid and terrifying memory. You know what? I was trying to be brave for you guys, but I'm done. This is actually creepy.
A lot of people go missing in the forest.
That was my voice. I heard it, but I didn't say anything. Did you hear that? It's mimicking me. It's trying to trick me.
Footprints. What?
You know why? Because it is you, Bigfoot.
Okay, this is a way out. Oh, someone else is here. Anything's better than standing here. No, these are my footprints. I was following myself.
He was going in circles.
How is that possible? It's freezing. Bigfoot! Who's there?
Yo.
I heard that.
A pile of clothes? Perfectly folded?
And one missing shoe.
Oh, man. What is that smell? This is impossible. Trees don't grow like this. They're all woven together, like tied in knots.
That's weird.
That wasn't a squirrel. That sounded big, angry, and close.
Probably.
Did you see that? That tree?
Oh, that's
I swear
creepy.
It just bent. It actually bent this whole place. It's alive. All right. Need to plan.
What?
Are those wolf tracks? No, too big. And they're in a perfect circle.
That's a big ass bear. With 3 toes.
No, that's not him. It's the Skinwalker.
Oh, run!
It herded me here like a sheep. It's quiet. Too quiet. This is it. This is the moment before the attack. I try to be brave for you guys.
Throwing in the towel, boys.
It's here.
Oh.
And I can't
that's
see
fish
it.
eye. Oh, that's creepy.
But I can feel it.
Like 1,000 eyes on me.
That's his GoPro. My friend's camera. It's still on. It's been recording this whole time. No! I don't want to see it! Turn it off! His shoe! You've been leaving these for me, haven't you? The bag, the shoe, all of it!
Yes, nothing like finding a perfectly preserved white shoe in the forest. Indeed.
Bones? Laid out in a perfect, this is a message. Okay, no more running. What? Why did you stop? Aren't you gonna attack? I'm right here. Enough! I'm done with the games, the whispers, the loops. Show yourself.
This is good. Like, I'm not gonna, be mean or anything, but I feel like a lot of these scenes could be cut out. I bet it takes so long to let these, like, come in and render out for the AI. I bet it's so annoying. But, like, I feel like a lot of these scenes can be cut out. There's not really a whole lot going on with them. That's
what's
creepy.
this now? Another one of your little arts and crafts projects? Some kind of warning? This thing probably killed my friend.
Probably.
You think this scares me? I'm not afraid of you. Stop hiding and show yourself.
That's a big ass
Come on
Bigfoot,
out.
man. Big dude. What was that? Oh, did he actually get got? I think he actually got got.
What happened? What was that energy hit?
Energy hit.
You stood where none should stand.
Oh.
You called out with cameras and fire.
That's creepy.
Your life was mine to take, but I find your vlogs entertaining. So I'll let you live, so I can enjoy your humor. So, things have changed. I came here looking for a monster, but I found a new co-host instead.
That's crazy.
Big shout out, we hit 10K subs. Appreciate every single one of y'all. Let's keep this wild ride.
That's crazy. Let's see. Let me make sure that I have it opened. Okay, so let's see. Let's knock out that fat influencer one. Boom.
Academic and more about food. Waffler69
There we
or
go.
Taylor Lejeune was a 33-year-old food TikToker who posted videos of him eating huge and strange meals.
That is crazy.
Jesus.
Accompanied by his excitable personality, considering he amassed over 1.9 million followers.
It's kind of crazy how many people watch this.
And each of his videos gained millions of views.
7 million. Dude, I saw the LA Beast eat the canned cheeseburger. That shit was nasty. I would react to the LA Beast, but a lot of his stuff is very sensitive styled of content. And like a lot of his older videos involve him like throwing up, and like I don't want to get in trouble for showing that.
More than enough money to support his eating habit, and he needed it. If you take a scroll down his TikTok page, you can see that he must have been spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a month on huge meals.
Yeah, that's the thing is like to stay this big, you have to spend a lot of money. So it's always crazy to think how much money you have to spend to get that big.
Strange food items.
Today we're trying cookie liquor. I've got 3 McDonald's breakfast sandwiches. Which one's the best? I've got Lay's Waves Funyun Onion flavored rings.
So far these aren't that crazy.
I've got 3 new pickled snacks. Let's see what they are. Loaded baked potato pickles.
Bro's got a really good smile. He's got a really, really good smile. I can see why his shit took off.
Spicy garlic and hot peppers. I got Silverboy pizza from the new season of Stranger Things. Let's see.
It really kind of sucks to see these young people like die off because of how big they are. Because this guy had charisma. He could have done anything else. He's got a way of talking as well.
Oh
my
Although his meals aren't as extreme as Effichan's, and he didn't share his fat positivity views like Pat did, that doesn't
Thank
mean
God.
his health was any better. And you can see that
Okay, well, immediately I'm like, well, then this guy's just kind of doing his own thing, it seems like. But I mean, still, you're fat and you should probably lose weight.
Taylor was massively overweight, and
Yeah,
his
I
diet
can see
seemed
it.
to be
Honestly, you know what's crazy is that this guy looks skinny compared to the other
He
two of
he
them.
kind of does. I was about to say that he doesn't look as bad. Maybe it's just genetics for him, like his body just couldn't take it. I kind of feel bad for this guy a little bit, but I mean, at the end of the day, if you're told and you know that you're living unhealthily like this, then it's time to do what you got to do.
Like, you have one guy that's like, bro, this guy isn't laying in bed, he is the bed.
Pretty much.
And then the next one is like, I mean, I don't know. I think she have to go sideways through a door. And like, this guy is
I
just
don't
like-
even think that would help. Funny enough, like I feel like if she went sideways, it'd make it worse.
You know, he's a bit of a pork boy, but like not really.
Not like the other two.
ones.
Yeah, no.
main
Oh my
reason for
God.
that. In a video uploaded on the 3rd of February,
You about
he
the same?
actually
Yeah.
shared the screen with his brother, and commenters loved him, even calling them an iconic duo. However,
And like you can tell by this guy, like the way his whole, like he could have done other things. He didn't have to be a food person. His attitude and the way he presents himself while he's recording is like a perfect match. He did not have to do food.
the next time we would see Taylor's brother would be
He's
under
very
different
charismatic.
and heartbreaking circumstances.
Hey guys, if anyone's being shared this video from another, or if you just don't know, I'm related to Waffler69, or my brother Taylor. He has passed away around 10 p.m. on January
That
11th,
sucks.
2023, from a presumed heart attack. Was rushed to the hospital.
Yeah,
and
man, that's what I'm saying, dude. Your heart can't take all that, dude. Like your joints can't take it. Your arteries, everything,
I
bro.
want to say like an hour.
I kind of feel bad about this guy, dude. That sucks.
Jesus
The most
Christ.
shocking part is that Taylor's brother
That's
revealed
sad.
that their father and grandfather died from heart failure, and Taylor died of a suspected heart attack. For the most part,
Wow.
Taylor was pretty uncontroversial and didn't make a big fuss about his
Yeah,
weight
no.
or talk about it much, which is the exact opposite to Brittany Sauer.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
for that, I mean, I really can't. I can't really.
I can't really hate on that guy. I really can't. Like, he wasn't pushing his weird ass ideals on other people, trying to say that being fat was healthy. He was doing his own thing. I got nothing negative to say about him other than maybe you're a fatty and you should have lost weight, bro. But I can't really say too much negatively about him. I can't.
fault the guy or hate the guy that much. I'll
Yeah,
be real.
for sure.
It's just kind of sad, but yeah, it sounds like a genetic heart thing. Well, it's probably this. It's probably a genetic heart thing that was made worse by, making a career out of eating unhealthy food. So it's like, you're multiplying two negatives against each other, and that's not good.
His entire personality
Yeah,
was
it most likely was what he was eating, yeah.
based around her weight. Brittany Sauer was another professional TikToker who was 28
28, that's crazy. She died at 28, dude. That is insane.
years old and lived in Springfield, Tennessee. Her
28.
hobbies included
28.
mainly gaming.
I mean, it's not 24, but...
Her biggest hobby
Jesus Christ.
was creating videos on TikTok,
Oh!
eating and showing off her body and supposed weight loss journey.
Oh,
Her TikTok
God.
account was called Sick and Tired of Waiting, and she boasted a following of almost...
Well, she doesn't have to wait no more now, does she?
Tired of waiting.
She has in her account bed recovery type 2 diabetes, dude. What the fuck?
What are you gonna do? Oh, what are you
No!
500,000. But the main interesting part was her account description, which read regaining my mobility and life, BED recovery and type 2 diabetes.
Yep.
Now, although she did like to make jokes about being fat, it's the second part of her bio that we should focus on. As she said herself that she was in recovery for a binge eating addiction, and genuinely
Well, I mean, obviously she wasn't really. She was just saying that, it seems like.
like she was trying to make steps to change.
See, that's what's crazy is a lot of these online influencers, they're like, oh, I'm trying to change. I'm trying to do these things. Because, like, a weight loss journey, if you actually follow through with it online, is really cool. Like, you meet a lot of, you can chit-chat and meet a lot of really cool people, like, you get tips and dieting ideas and, tips on exercise. But, like, a lot of them really don't stick to it. Because the thing is like, you start the journey, and then you finish the journey, and then you lose all the, any amount of clout that you have, I guess, and then that's it.
Sharing her weight loss journey very openly.
Oh my god, I am 21.6 pounds down now.
Wow.
I'm
That's good.
excited. That brings me to 433.6 down from 455.2. And I'm so excited.
I will say that the rate that she
Jesus.
lost weight, however, was incredibly slow, as she lost those 20 pounds that she talked about over around 150 days. So it's clear that
not
despite
very
her efforts to eat in a calorie deficit and exercise, it objectively...
What's crazy is you can lose all the weight in the world by not exercising, just by controlling what you eat. If you set up a mental, like, thing that says, I'm only going to eat a certain amount today, or I'm not going to eat today, I'm going to eat tomorrow, or just doing, like, stuff like that, you will lose weight so fast, because your body burns weight naturally really fast. So, like, all you have to do is come up with that mental mindset, and then you'll be solid.
Press X to doubt. Like, nah,
I doubt
bro.
it. I
Like,
doubt
there's
she was-
no way.
I doubt she even weighed herself, honestly.
There's no way. If you're that big and you only lose 20 pounds, there's no way.
There's no way, yeah.
It wasn't working.
Yeah.
It seems like Brittany herself knew this too, as at the end of 2022 she posted this TikTok, seeming to finally open her eyes as to just how serious her situation was becoming.
You know what? Whenever this happens, that means that something happened in their personal life. They ended up in the hospital or at the doctor because something scared them, and then they have this realization of, I'm dying. That's typically where these videos come from, and then if they don't change their lifestyle after that, typically they do die.
Life with food,
It is what it is.
binge eating, and lack of self-care. And
Yep.
I'm hoping that it's not too late for me this time. You know, I ain't been to the store in 2 years, maybe more now, I guess.
Why?
I went to the post office once and that was hard. I went to urgent care.
I don't understand
there it is,
how a
urgent
person,
care.
like, whenever you get to the point that you can't walk around
Yeah.
because you're so fat that you can't even move your own body, don't you have to, at a certain point, think to yourself, maybe I'm doing something wrong?
Well, that's the
I
thought,
feel
right?
Like, like you
would
really
think.
got to think, like, geez, maybe I'm fucking up here.
Maybe.
Yeah, therefore, some obese people do not have a choice and can't put everyone in one basket. I knew a 15-year-old boy who had a genetic condition, died last year. He ran marathons, did cycling, and with his athlete father. Yeah, there are people with...
Okay, yeah, so there's the 1%, but then there's the solid majority, which are not that. Okay, that's fine. I can't stand that whenever people try to compare a situation to a different situation when clearly the situation isn't the same. Oh, okay, well, look, it sucks for that person, but that's not what happened here. So try to stay on track. You know what I'm saying?
Genetic conditions, but most of these people's genetic condition is called golden corral.
No, it's called gorging.
And so that's, I'm not going to hear about, oh yeah, well, what about the 3% of them that are actually, victims of like some disorder? And even 3% is outrageous. It's
And what's
probably
even crazier is that 3% like can actually still seek help in some form.
way
So-
less than that.
And I
Come
thought
on.
my legs were going to
Come
get out
on.
from under me.
What are you
'cause I had
doing?
to stand there the entire time after walking in. You know, I kept just looking back at the chair.
What is
and-
going on with her lips? It looks like her like mouth is tearing open. Did she eat so much that her mouth is like tearing open?
Just praying that I could
Yeah.
just make it another second.
At the start
Jesus
of TikTok,
Christ.
Brittany prays that it hasn't become too late to change, but unfortunately, that would be the case. On the 2nd
Damn.
of January 2023, just 6 days after the previous TikTok, Brittany unfortunately passed away in her sleep, with many
Damn!
people
There it
pointing
is.
to a heart attack as the cause of death at the age of just 28. While
28.
Brittany was making an effort to change her life, the next influencer to lose her life was in the complete opposite frame of mind.
Society makes you...
Oh, fuck. Ugh. Society makes you think that you have to be skinny. Dead.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yep.
Oh shit.
It's okay, just let it take its course, man. They're gonna get killed off eventually. It don't matter.
28 years old.
Yourself if you don't look a certain way. And I am
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit, bro. That is a big lady. Good Lord. Can she walk?
Determined to change that.
Jamie Lopez was a 37-year-old reality TV influencer.
She lived to be kind of sort of older. Not very much, though.
She was pretty old. She had a good run.
Huh.
Well,
her luck ran out.
Maybe not run, but she had a good
she had a good role.
It was longer than it usually goes for, right?
Yeah, really.
Who starred in the show Supersize Salon, which isn't probably...
I guarantee you most of them girls is donezo by now. Ain't no way.
Yes, featured sassy women who are all...
I've never heard of the Superstar
morbidly obese. Jamie actually owned the salon behind the show too,
Oh my
named Baby
God.
Doll Beauty. And despite being the
Baby
owner,
doll?
she was pretty much
Anyone could look like a baby doll if you got 7 pounds of makeup on constantly.
completely immobile.
Yep,
Oh
I knew it. She couldn't walk.
God.
Having to greet clients while sat in her chair.
Our new location today is the
See,
opening.
the only exercise she does typically is whenever someone like asks her for a signature. Promise you.
It's a few hours away. There's still.
I was about to say, there's no. Yeah.
Oh
you're
my
going
God, dude. 1, 2. I bet there's like 2 more chairs behind her. That's crazy.
I think there's 3 of them actually, because there's probably one behind her too.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I just.
Them poor chairs be
What are
screaming
you
too.
doing, man?
Still things that need to
What
be done.
are you doing?
What really drives me up the wall is when they're shameless and they promote it. That's what really gets me. I can't stand people that do that shit. It pisses
I'm
me
really
off.
excited about it, and it's gonna be.
Oh my God. Is that like, what is that, a snack? That's crazy, dude.
Come on, man.
That looks like expensive chocolate too. That looks like the really expensive stuff.
Come on.
It's gonna be an epic event.
Jamie
There's
also.
only. Oh my God! Look at the difference between somebody that's this size and a normal person.
Crazy.
This is insane. How can anybody look at this and think that it's okay?
No one does. Not even themselves. Bye. Love you. Not even themselves. No one looks at this. Even her. I guarantee you, she had like doubts in the back of her head that said what she was saying was bullshit. I promise you. No one looks at this and says that this is okay. There's no way in hell.
It's
kind of sad to think about it in a way, isn't it? Whenever you put yourself in a persona like that, and you advocate for fat people like this, and then it would look real bad if she had lost the weight. See, typically, like they fall from fame whenever they lose weight, but it's not like it really matters because, like, I'm fairly certain she had a lot of money anyway, so it's not like she really needed to.
And the reason why, like, I don't have a lot of sympathy for these people at all, because they want to export their lifestyle and push it on other people.
Yeah, that's kind of what, like, it's kind of like whenever you have 2 cards and you try to stack them up against each other. One of them needs the other to stand, and that's kind of how these are. It's like you need people to believe that this is a healthy lifestyle, but, like, at the same time, you yourself know it's not.
It's not enough for them that they're killing.
It's like if she loses weight, then the cards fall over. If people know for a fact that it's not healthy, the cards fall over. You die, and then the cards fall over.
Themselves. They want to tell other people to kill themselves too.
Exactly.
It's like somebody who's
It's
like a
death cult.
crackhead or a heroin or fentanyl addict that's going around on talk shows and, like, what's Hunter Biden, right? But, like, besides him, going around on different shows talking about how great it is to do heroin and, oh, well, you can do fentanyl and you can have a perfectly normal life. It's
Jesus
totally
Christ.
fine. These people are not okay. We can't accept.
No,
people
they're
that have
not.
we can't accept people with genetic issues, but accepting people who choose this lifestyle is absolutely not fine. The issue
There are so many people that try to do this whole, like, genetic issue. Bro, there is so much that can be done for people that are this big. I don't think you understand how unnecessary it is to live this way. Especially when you got money. There's no reason to live this way. I'm sorry, you can't justify it. You can't justify trying to justify being this big. I don't give a shit what you gotta say. You're a fatty. Lose weight, man.
Is that they push this lifestyle on other people, and there is a toxic culture around reinforcing it being okay.
It's not toxic, it's deadly. I mean, look at how, like, the first person that we watched, which for the recorded version of this would be yesterday, person died at 22, like, or 24. It's not just toxic, it's deadly.
Shared her reasons behind launching the salon too, and they're probably what you expect.
All of our chairs are fully equipped to hold up to 800 pounds.
Those poor chairs. See, this is the kind of person that I would always imagine that, married with children, Al Bundy would put shoes on. See, these kind of people right here that, like, can do no wrong. And then he, like, puts them in their place.
You know, it's just it's an experience. You know, we wanted to create an environment where big women can come and feel like we treat it like royalty instead of go through discrimination. Like,
is that before or after you charge them $1,000 per pound? I'm sorry, God.
We do when we go to, like, regular salons that can accommodate us. So
Discrimination is
you know
not...
why? Okay, so here's some crazy shit that I know a lot of people don't know about. So, you know, when you get to a certain amount of fat, your pinky toe starts to curl up into itself. My grandmother had it. She had to get her toe cut off because of that. My mom had it. Someone else that I had dated that eventually kind of got chunky as shit, and it didn't work out, obviously. Ended up having that happen to them as well, and I was like, holy shit. Like, when you're that fat, like, there's not really much you can do for someone's feet whenever the fat's overlapping the toenail.
Not being able to fit in a chair, by the way.
No. They could probably squeeze in the chair, but the chair probably won't support their weight.
That's discrimination. It's not like, you know, with, like, civil rights or anything like that.
It's not even discrimination. It's fucking common sense. If you're that goddamn fat, you can't go to a normal salon, then maybe you shouldn't be going to the salon. Maybe you should be exercising instead.
It's, ma'am, you can't fit in the chair. We can't serve you.
Mm-hmm.
And you use the word discrimination. Let's talk about that feeling.
Yeah.
You said you have experienced feeling very uncomfortable.
I'm going to be honest.
Or
I'm going to say this. People might not want to hear it, but I'm going to say it. Women need to have a come to Jesus moment where y'all need to stop gassing up these women that are eating themselves into death.
Yeah.
There's this weird thing that I see a lot of girls do.
He's talking about, like, so, like, women, there's always that ugly one of the bunch that they all call beautiful because they know there's no competition. That's what they do. And I don't know if it, like, a lot of men don't know about this, but I have actually seen it myself as well. And it's actually really fucked up. Especially if you've got a group of, like, semi-good looking or hot women, and you've got that one chunky girl that's there, and they always try to, like, use her as the go-to for any guy that goes to the group. They'll, like, immediately be like, well, we're all kind of dating somebody, but she's single. And if that's not an indicator to the bigger person in any group that happens to see this one day, maybe it should be your first red flag that there's a reason why you're there.
Where they constantly go and they gas up other women that are doing things that are obviously toxic, unhealthy, bad, or problematic.
Men do it too. You ever have that friend that does something really fucking weird? Like, he wears, like, a trench coat to the fucking Walmart that has all kinds of weird shit on it. And then you're just like, yeah, man, you look great, sure. But, like, really, you just don't have the heart to say that, you know, maybe you look like a fucking retard. Men do it too. It's just way worse when women do it.
This needs to stop. It needs to stop. And it, again, it doesn't mean make fun of them and say, oh, you're such a piece of shit, we hate you. But stop actively indulging this.
Yeah.
It's so unhealthy. Thanks for dying. Yeah, because in my opinion, I think this woman, in a certain degree, is also, I mean, obviously it's her fault that this is happening, but she's liable for playing a role in this and trying to act like this is anything other than disgusting, unhealthy, and weird.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't understand how there's no other instance in life where this is normal. Like somebody.
You would never date, so you would never, there are some chubby chasers, yes, but like, in general, most people who would look at this, and it's encoded in your genes to say, I don't want to date somebody like that because there's something wrong with them. It is in your genes, it's in your DNA, it is, like, everything about this just screams bad. It, like, whether you want to admit it or not, it's there in the back of your head.
Drinking sodas constantly.
And I guarantee you there's going to be some little fucking retards that get down in my comments that are going to be like, oh, but you fat shaming. Yes, I am. Because it's unhealthy and you die, just like this lady did.
And then going on TV
You don't believe me? Go look it up.
And saying that, yeah, you should drink a 12-pack of Mountain Dew a day. Like, this person would be considered a psycho.
Exactly.
A person who's saying you should smoke a pack of cigarettes a day would be a psycho.
Yep.
A person who's saying that you should drink, an entire fucking 6-pack of beer, it would be a psycho.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that being fat is somehow this socially accepted thing that nobody can criticize?
Well, that's why, and like, you don't really see it all that much in China, dude, and like other countries. You get bullied to the point where you either lose the weight or you end up like doing like the whole like school shooter event, dude. Straight up. Like, it is so socially unacceptable to be this big in other countries of the world. Like, it's kind of crazy that it, well, I mean, unless you want to count sumo wrestling, but like, for the most part, you don't really see people that big in the general population.
It's insane. There's no logic to this at all. You see what I'm saying?
Is it ostracized because of your size at times?
Absolutely. I mean, regular salons that I go to before I opened my business, it was like to the point where I stopped going because I felt so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And they could.
That's just because you were going to a salon where normal people went to. I'd imagine that's the reason why she doesn't go grocery shopping either.
And some of the salons had to turn me down because they didn't have a chair for me.
Right.
So I wanted to, I knew I wasn't the only big girl
I'd
that
imagine a solid majority of people wouldn't.
went through this. So I wanted to create an environment where everybody can come and get pampered and gorgeous and waxed and everything.
Sure.
Outside of launching a plus-size salon, she actually launched a plus-size nightclub too, which was marketed towards the morbidly obese, seemingly as a way to normalize it. The comments on this video announcing the nightclub were pretty disturbing too. With
Beautiful club, beautiful ladies. I love BBW. And that's the other thing, is you've got a handful of guys, as always, the star of the room. And you can see Stephanie here, this is the kind of stuff.
Uh-oh.
You need to stop. You need to stop gassing
He
up
just
other
fucking
people
called
that
her
are
out.
living unhealthy for no reason. Yeah, yes, exactly. Like, there is an entire ecosystem around convincing these people to kill themselves. I don't understand it. It's crazy.
You know what's even crazier is that if you ever see like movies, especially like from the 2012 to 2016 era, like it goes longer than that, but like that's just like a general section of where it is like you see people that are in like bad moods or like something bad has happened and they smoke, or like you see alcohol usually in like a bar setting, and you always see bar fights typically. That is set up to make it more of a negative impact, like an emotional state of negativity towards either smoking or alcohol. So like you may not even realize it, but in a way it's already being censored in your brain as bad.
Actually not just supporting the idea of the
I think they should do
nightclub,
the
but
same thing to
promoting
this.
obesity itself, including those who fetishized it. I love plus size women. The bigger, the better.
That's right. Yep.
Obviously, these are the...
You have to keep in mind some of these people are actually trolls, and they just like seeing people like ruin themselves. You can't take every comment you see at face value, because at the end of the day, Like, come on.
Bro. Bro, you need to stop. You have to stop. Stop it, bro. Like, you need to. This is bad. Okay?
Types of comments that
You know, I
Jamie
can't tell you how many people are like, oh, you're reacting to a reaction video. Oh, why? And it's like, because I can. Fuck out of here, reaction, Andy.
was looking to attract, which unfortunately just further entrenches the idea that there's nothing wrong with their weight, because other people seem to like it. Unfortunately, as we all know, this is completely false, and in all honesty, dangerous.
What a
As we've seen
surprise.
with the majority of people in this video, almost all of them have died due to some sort of heart complication, such as heart failure or a heart attack.
Yeah.
Obesity significantly increases your risk of a heart attack by around 20.
Yeah, because your heart can't take all that fat. Of course. Like, what'd you think?
And
Surprised
for
it's
every
not more.
5-point increase in BMI, it raises your risk
Oh.
of heart failure by a massive percent.
That's crazy.
At her
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Okay.
largest, Jamie Lopez was a staggering 800.
Woo! That's a big old lady. Holy shit. Bro, they wasn't carrying. There was forklifting her around. Jesus. And she was trying to advocate for fat positivity? Bro, ain't no wonder why you died. Shit. God damn.
Whoa. Holy God. Are you kidding me?
Fuck.
She can't even fit in her own chairs? That's why she needed 3.
40 pounds, and if she was the average height of around 5'4", that puts her BMI at 144, putting her at huge risk of heart failure.
Oh my
which is
God.
unfortunately exactly what happened. In December 2022, she was rushed to a Las Vegas hospital with heart complications,
Oh.
and at the age of just 37 years old, succumbed to her obesity.
big surprise.
It's honestly terrifying to think that some of these
Jesus
influencers
Christ.
were proponents of the healthy at every size movement, which is
And
objective.
now they're dead.
Yeah. That's kind of the crazy part about this whole thing is like you can sit here and advocate for fat like what's that body positivity bullshit, but at the end of the day like a lot of these people are just going to die. That's just all there is to it. The reason why it didn't stick around for very long, this body positivity movement, is because people started dying very early. Because your body's not meant to hold that much weight. It's just not. So like of course you're gonna fucking die, because that's all there is to it. Whoops. Yeah, I need to use the bathroom, and then we're gonna watch some more vidges. Okay, be back. So apparently Trump did a press conference. I think that's what this is.
Trump did actually make comments about Epstein.
Well, I haven't been overly interested in it. You know, it's a hoax that's been built up way beyond proportion. I can say this, those files were run
you're welcome for
by
that.
the worst scum on earth. The whole thing is a hoax. They can put things in the file that are fake. Those files were run.
Well, I don't really think it's as easy as you think, Donald, because, like, whenever they're classified, typically they have a lot that goes into classifying them, sir.
Run by bad, sick people. But they were run by my enemy. If there was anything in there, they would have used them for the election.
I just don't know why. If you thought they were being run by the enemy and you thought they had altered the files, then why wouldn't
they use them for the election? Why didn't they? If that's the case, if what he's saying is true, then why wouldn't they release the files upon him trying to get reelected? That's what he keeps going to. Why didn't they release these files to make it to where he couldn't run by whenever he was trying to run for election? Why didn't they try to ruin his name?
You bring on multiple people into your staff.
Yeah, this guy's talking about stepping down because he's not able to release the files now.
His cabinet members that advocated for releasing the files. It just doesn't make sense.
No.
And especially, like, he's alluded to, like, you know, Prince Andrew and Bill Clinton being involved. Like, that's the issue, right?
I don't do drawings. I'm not a drawing person.
Even though you did send a birthday letter and it was your signature?
I don't do drawings. Sometimes people say, would you draw a building? And I'll draw 4 lines.
So how's that lawsuit coming along, bud?
And a little roof, you know, for a charity stuff. But I'm not a drawing person. I don't do drawings of women. They say there's a drawing of a woman. Do you know that my poll numbers are up 4.5 points since this?
Stop lying, dude. Your shit's going down the shitter.
Ridiculous Epstein stuff because people don't buy it. And
I just feel like they'd be up by 10 points if you just posted it and it implicated people that you thought were implicated, like Bill Clinton.
Got a lot of problems coming up, in my opinion, with the famous island with Jeffrey Epstein.
I don't like this. I think
it's gone, and we want to focus on trade deals. And by the way, I never went to the island.
Yeah, keep skirting around it, big man. It's gonna come back. It's gonna keep coming back too.
Bill Clinton went there supposedly 28 times.
Let me give you some advice, Mr. Donald. The best thing that you could do is release these files while you're president so you could impeach yourself and run to a different country. That's the best thing you can do. If you wait until after you're no longer president and these files come out, you're cooked.
Never had the privilege of going to his island, and I did turn it down, but a lot of people in Palm Beach were invited to his island. In one of my very good moments, I turned it down. I didn't want to go to his island.
Trump's 100% hiding
my very good moments, but a lot of people in Palm Beach of going to his island, and I did
run that by me again.
I never had the privilege of going.
Whoa! I know this motherfucker didn't just say privilege. Excuse me, privilege.
Yeah, supposedly 28 times. I never had the privilege of going.
Privilege. So I guess going to a underage sex ring apparently is a privilege. Oh fuck!
To his island.
That's
and I did turn it down, but a lot of people in Palm Beach were invited to his island. In one of my very good moments, I turned it down. I didn't want to go to his island.
Trump's 100% hiding shit at this
point.
Oh,
he absolutely is.
Much of this doesn't make sense to me at all. I think one of Trump's biggest strengths is his ability to read a room and effectively figure out what people are thinking. What's weird about this situation with Epstein is that it's like he's totally off base with it in a way that I would have never expected.
He's not off base from it. He's trying to ignore it because he knows that whenever it comes out, he's going to get cooked. He's trying to skirt around it. He doesn't want it to be released because why would he? You know, like...
This woman here has been let go from her role as being the DNC's Young Male Voter Outreach Coordinator due to...
Young male voter. Young male voter. Why is a woman supposed to bring in young male voters? Ugh, especially one that looks like this.
Poor performance.
Context. A few months back, news broke that the Democratic Party was investing $20 million into winning back the young male vote. One of the biggest voices leading the charge was the influencer Olivia Giuliani.
That's kind of crazy that they chose a woman to bring back men. That's a little weird, wouldn't you say?
As the
counterintuitive,
saying goes,
one would say.
If you're not at the table, you're on the menu.
She has been elected.
Yeah, I bet. I wonder how many people you're worth. How many have you eaten? Tell us. We want to know how many you've eaten.
Elected as the champion to change young men's viewpoints.
I love young men. I love frat guys. Even the ones that identify as conservative are almost always pro-choice. You'd be surprised at the number of them who support a Black Lives Matter. If you actually talk to a young guy about how he feels about immigration, am I allowed to cuss on this?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, they don't give a shit. They don't give a.
They do. Maybe this is the reason why you got fired. It's because you don't know what you're talking about, huh?
Shit about immigration.
They absolutely care. They're the ones that are the most affected by it.
You know why? Because people can't get a fucking job. Because if an illegal immigrant is doing the job, then they can't have that job.
What are you talking about?
And before they start calling Asmon a Nazi.
You think we should open the borders and bring in a lot of low-wage workers? Bring in all kinds of people who work for $2 or $3.
Let me tell you something. The Democrats have advocated for the removal of illegal immigrants since before Obama. Every single prior president has advocated for the removal of illegal immigrants out of the U.S. I don't know why all of a sudden nobody wants to remove illegal immigrants. It's terrible for the economy. That's probably the reason why we're in the shithole that we're in now. The removal of illegal immigrants, the allowance of them even being here alone is enough to destabilize the entire economy when you've got people that are making under minimum wage and pretty much are effectively not necessarily slave labor, but more like jail time labor at this point. I can't say they're slaves, dude. I'm not going to say that because, like, it's easier to say, like, for example, it's easier to say, like, if you're in jail, well, you can lessen your sentence or we can extend your sentence depending on if you want to work or not. No different than if you're an illegal immigrant and they're like, well, you can either work longer or we can just go ahead and deport you, you know?
Let's kind of make everybody...
Like, whenever you try to compare things to slavery, like, you can't really because, like, when you have black people's teeth being ripped out to make dentures for, like, white people, you know, you can't really compare that to anything. You know what I'm saying?
America poor, then you're doing away with the concept of a nation state.
But I want to say this right here and now. That was over 100 years ago. We need to move on past that because, like, it's hurting us collectively as a society. And I know it's like, oh, well, it's easier for you to say that. Bitch, I'm poor too. I ain't got assets. I ain't got shit. And I'm white. I ain't got shit to my name. So don't even with that.
I think there's any country on the world which...
Oh, but it set us back by generations because we weren't able to build generational wealth. At least you might have had that. Shit, I ain't even... Shit! I got handed one card that said you got fucked at birth, all right?
In that, I don't believe in that.
The frame of reference of this is so fucking off. And she's getting... They need to give me $40 million. Actually, just give me 10. Despite the DNC allocating $20 million to the effort,
That's crazy.
Juliana failed to tip the scale after 3 months.
Well, she tipped the scale, all right.
If Democrats want men to vote for them, then they have to stop promoting positions and programs for things that are directly at men's expense.
Exactly.
What is this?
Like DEI and woke programs are at the expense of men losing jobs. Or white males not being able to get jobs because they want to hire people and give a stipend to these companies that hire diversely. So if I was a company, why would I hire a white male if I can hire a black, Hispanic, like a trans or like somebody of a different narrative and get a stipend from the government? Why the hell would I hire a white dude? Like, come on. Even a woman would bring in a stipend for diversity.
A person who identifies as a turtle advises the state of Oregon on the best...
Oh, God. This is the kind of retard shit that need to be put in a fucking asylum, dude. They, them, turtle? Are you fucking retarded? How do these people get in the positions they're at? How does this even fucking make sense? Holy shit.
Practices for mental health.
Hello, everybody. It's JD Turtle and pronouns. Pronouns.
For all that is holy. These are the people that are trying to run the government, man. And they wonder why the Democrats are failing.
Are turtle and they, them. Hello, everybody. It's JD. I use they, them, or turtle for pronouns. Hello, everybody. It's JD. They, them, and turtle for pronouns.
Jesus Christ.
It should be they, them, and retard for pronouns.
People have lost their fucking mind.
The fact that people even acknowledge that shit is insane to me. I don't typically like doing the whole, like, far right, far left bullshit, but that one was just too good to pass up. That was just retarded. I'm sorry, dude. That is just retarded. Alright, boys. So, the European government has passed a bill to make it to where you have to use ID verification to log on now. And there's going to be a bill that's going to be trying to get pushed here soon in the U.S. Their go-to is protect the children from porn. I hate to break it to you, but this is a way to censor. This is a way to run.
This video provides some.
This is a way to micromanage you in your own home. That's what this is.
Form of identification. What would you tell me? I hope your answer would be a resounding no, telling me to go eat dirt. Because that's not just like some kind of innocent, annoying question. That's legitimately just an assault on your freedom. It's an extremely scary and concerning direction the online space is heading. No longer is this just the wacky, wild west of the World Wide Web, where Timmy Turner once surfed on an email in Fairly Odd Parents.
Yep.
Now, it is actively being censored.
Yep.
We're seeing that happen a lot.
A lot of it you can see in Google. A lot of things are being censored on Google. Then you've got these Karens that are trying to use the Visa and MasterCard companies to censor what games are sold on certain sites.
Censorship is spiraling, especially in video games, with Collective Shout getting Steam and itch.io, two separate platforms, to remove hundreds and hundreds of games that, in itch.io's case, people have learned over the last few days, tons and tons of games have been everyone could have seen coming. Anyone with a funky seal is like, yippee, you saved us. But what they don't realize is that it doesn't stop there. That is just the beginning in a large way, across the board, not just in gaming. I'm sure all of you have seen what's happening in the UK right now with their online safety.
Online safety rules and how will age checks on adult content be enforced. So, from what I understand, is that I don't think it's just for... This affects everything from Wikipedia to Discord. This isn't just for adult sites. This is for Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. It's for Discord. It affects everything in the EU. Everything. And they got it passed because they claimed... Remember that lady that we had watched where her son offed himself because he saw something bad online but didn't give the story right? So... It all started from that kind of mentality, and of course, it has exploded from there.
We're now to access a myriad of content
And I think that this wouldn't be so bad if they actually had if the government was the one doing the ID checks from a third-party site. If they had, like, an overall third-party site that was used by every company and not the company itself, that was government, that was a government site to do ID verification, I feel like it'd be a little different. But they don't, and the individual sites are now requiring you to take photo verification IDs. They're also taking your biometrics by using a face picture of yourself. So now these individual companies can take your ID and a face picture of yourself and probably sell it to make money on data. For being honest.
To provide your identification. That's not acceptable. Just like we were all taught growing up, never take candy from a stranger, don't talk to strangers, say no to that kind of shit. You should also be taught to say no to this too. You should not be providing your ID willy-nilly online. That is not something that should just be loosey-goosey.
Like, your ID has so much information. It has where you live, your height, weight, date of birth. It has everything. Like, the fact that you have to ID verify yourself is a good and a bad thing. Yes, you see, like, my mentality is like, kids shouldn't be on social media. There is nothing that can be good of a 14-year-old making a post or seeing something on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. There is nothing good that can come of this. But I think that if they're going to put these laws in place, they need to do something that's going to prevent these companies from making money off of selling people's data. That's what I think.
Lucy, no care in the world. Oh, here's all my personal identification. Here, yeah, take it. That way I can access fucking Wikipedia. By the way, Wikipedia is actually affected by this. Now, in some cases, it's not providing an ID. It's instead providing your face. It will scan your face. So
Exactly. You need to keep your social security number and your ID hidden. Unless, like, you have to do it for some kind of government thing. The fact that these companies can require you to do a photo ID is just crazy.
Giving them your biometric data in that case. Again, big time no-no. I shouldn't be the one to come in here and teach you why privacy is important, but I hope somebody has. This is not a good thing. So in some of these processes, it's not always required to give your full
If they're going to force this, there's so many foreign companies that can do who knows what with that data. And it's like, well, your data, like, okay, so check this out. Like, the internet, no matter where you're at, it's not secure. I hate to break it to you. Like, you have no privacy when you're on the internet. If the FBI subpoenas your records from a company, guess what's going to happen? The FBI is going to get them records. That's all there is to it. You have no privacy when you are online. There is no privacy. I know that this may scare some people, but that's just all there is to it. Now, with that in mind, a lot of the data is being sold. That's all there is. That's a thing. Your data, anytime you log on, that is being sold. Anything you look at is being sold to somebody. That's right. There's a digital trail, like a money trail. Exactly. You have no privacy, but the fact that they want to, and I'm an advocate for this, because I think this would be great for the internet in general, is to keep these fucking kids off. But really, you know what would really keep these fucking kids off? The parents. So let me backtrack. So, like, whenever you are a third-party company and you're making pennies on the dollar selling, like, just little snippets of data from a user, but now you've got their fucking ID. You can upscale that price to hundreds of dollars and make thousands off of it just because you have their ID. It's a way for the government to, in a way, control them, and then it on top of that, you are giving your ID to some site in some foreign country. Who knows what could be signed up with that? You could have bank accounts opened up on you and not realize it. You could have all kinds of stuff opened up on you if they sell that data. Who knows what could happen to that information? Usually whenever you present an ID, it's to go and vote, or it's for like some kind of like verification to get paid on like social media. You typically don't have to present an ID. I've seen those guys.
And you're like, fuck you.
I would, but the videos are way too long and they're kind of boring to watch. They're great to watch by yourself, though. You're talking about like Scammer Payback and Kit Boga.
Card statements or anything.
There's two,
instead,
actually.
Some may ask to like
Kit Boga and Scammer Payback. Definitely recommend them if you want to see some scammers get fucking owned. Recommend 100%.
And your face and everything. Also still frowned upon. You still shouldn't do that either. This bill was paraded around like it was some righteous, legislation that was aimed at protecting kids from accessing harmful content online, specifically porn. I'm sure a lot of you, if you've got your thinking caps on, if you're activating neurons, can probably recognize a pattern since basically the beginning of time, the beginning of the internet here, where porn is always
This is so fucking retarded. This is such a retarded ass fucking take for these dumb ass fucktards that fucking run everything. It's like, porn is the devil! Gaming is the devil! Well, if someone went out and shot 6 people, it was the games! Nah, bitch! It's because the bro was fucking crazy. It ain't got nothing to do with the damn games, it got nothing to do with porn.
Used as this ultimate boogeyman.
Jesus.
It's the Galactus level threat that they always have to pass legislation to combat. And to people that don't want to do any thinking and would rather have all their thoughts put into their head by the government on what they should and should not support, it sounds like a nice notion. You don't want
Well, that's the thing, that anytime they want to pass a bill, they're going to always make it seem so nice and friendly and fuck yeah, but like, at the end of the day, it's bullshit. It's
having access to...
They're going to be like, well, you know, the children, think of the children, but really they're doing it to control and censor more stuff online.
Harmful content like porn online. That makes sense. But the second you make like George and get a bit curious and, God forbid, get into your ponder stance and start thinking and look into these type of pushes, you will recognize the goal is not to protect kids. It's not to protect anyone from anything. These are called Trojan horses, where they push these through under a false pretense like this with so many huge detrimental consequences attached to it that impede on your freedom. They use this idea of protecting kids from harmful content as a way of getting this bill across the line that has really bad stuff in it. There is nothing good about handing over your freedoms. And it's even more sad how few people even recognize it happening in front of their face. And even beyond that, even more pathetic, is the people that are happy about it. That
You should be concerned about this. This is not just an EU problem. They are trying to pass something like this in the US soon. You need to worry about this.
Mind giving away all of their personal information. This act was not about protecting children from accessing porn. It did not just require ID to be provided for porn sites. It was required for anything that they deemed maybe potentially opening up children to harmful content. That includes...
You know how you solve this? Telling these parents to watch their fucking kids.
Discord features. It includes some forums. It includes Twitter. It includes Reddit. Anything that could
And what's crazy is that if you're a kid, this isn't going to stop you from getting online, dude. It's not. This ain't going to stop shit.
Be moderately argued opens them up to like adult content or harmful subjects is hit by this, requiring them to have age verification in place where you will need to provide an ID to prove you are 18 years or older in order to grant access to that. You know the whole meme of like, oi, you got a license to be breathing that air? Where it's all about like how over the top the UK is with this kind of bullshit. Well, now it has become beyond parody, where you actually need a fucking license to send Discord shit. You need a license for Wikipedia articles, basically. Wikipedia is being hit by this, by the way.
Everyone
is. And they're trying to plead their case here about how detrimental this is, trying to bring some kind of sanity and reason back to the UK here in some capacity. I know this word gets tossed around a lot by a bunch of Redditors when tipping their fedora at anything they don't like, but this actually is dystopian. This is preposterous. This was never designed to protect kids from accessing harmful...
They're just going to use the whole kids thing as a way to get it passed. That's pretty much what he's saying. And the sad thing is that it might pass.
Things like porn. It was designed for control and surveillance of their citizens. And it's being proposed in the US as well.
Yes, it is.
If you thought this was an exclusive thought process just for the UK, you're very wrong. America would love to get their fingers in our butthole.
I love how quickly they could pass something that would give them more censorship online. But, you know, we wouldn't want to pass anything that helps consumers, like, with their food and stuff. We can pass this, though, in, like, a couple months, though. Goddamn, God forbid, right?
And we now have the Kids Online Safety Act that has been reintroduced.
Look at that.
introduced in late May that aims to do something very
I guarantee you they're probably going to pass this.
Similar here.
And you know why? Republicans. They own everything right now.
It's a very common tactic where these proposed legislations will have things like, we have to protect the children. You know, another classic meme, think of the children. Well, it's a meme for a reason, because it is the go-to strategy for a lot of politicians, because it's very easy to drum up support under this false pretense.
You know, it's kind of crazy to think about. Most people spend the majority of their lives now online. Like, either working from home or watching YouTube or, you know, doing their thing. You know, they're over there gooning out. Like, you would be surprised how much of your day you spend online.
It is not about protecting kids. This isn't actually trying to stop kids from accessing porn. It is a convenient way for them to control your information and spy on you freely, openly, and easily. It is all about surveillance, control, and censorship. And all I can do is sit here and cross my fingers and toes while kissing a rabbit's foot that we are lucky enough that this will be shot down as it has in the past in this country.
I don't know.
It's not guaranteed. Obviously, most people don't want kids accessing porn. And in an age where information can spread so quickly, so wrongly, there's a lot of people that might hear the tiddlywinks about this bill, think it's doing something that it's not, and support it. It's very possible. There has never been an easier time to get some really damaging, freedom-overturning bills passed than right now. Because you control so much information so easily, and most people don't bother to spend even a fucking iota of a second researching any of the...
Exactly what I was saying, dude. Like, this could be really bad. Absolutely could be terrible. 100%. We're gonna move on, though. Oh, man. This was 9 hours ago. Apparently, Frogan might actually win against Ethan Klein. That sucks.
Exploit that with our dear sister Frogan today on here, The Legal Mindset, where I teach you to be your own judge. And of course, I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney. And this is a fast facts premiere, bringing you the quick version of the latest in the illegal news. If you like these versions, please make sure to smash the like button and leave a comment below. So as you know, I've been tracking the case of Ethan Klein versus Frogan. And I woke up today in the morning to see a very interesting video that was talking about Ethan Klein and his willingness or non-willingness to settle. But in this video, I spotted some weakness. I spotted a weak point that I think our dear sister Frogan can exploit if she wants to win. If she is committed to winning, I think she has an opportunity here. And I think now is the time for Frogie to strike if she can exploit this. So let's watch the video, and then you guys are going to see exactly what I'm talking about.
Does she think that she can give me that money and use it to give it to me in a settlement? That would be...
He's talking about the money from her legal defense fund. So both, you know, Casey Trons, Denham, Frogan, they've all raised this settlement money.
A lot of money.
At this point, yeah, they've got some money, but it's not that much money. The money that Ethan Klein will recover from the lawsuit is more than any of their legal defense funds. So just so you know, and also he's going to end up paying his lawyer more up front than even in their legal defense fund. So in terms of money, that money in and of itself, probably not the most compelling thing. Just throwing it out there.
The ultimate irony for all these people that donated is if she just takes all of it and gives it directly to me.
Would you accept that?
Yeah. I mean, she owes me more than that, though. She owes me more than that.
Okay.
I'm garnishing.
All right. Well, so when he says garnishing, what he means is he wants to either garnish her earnings, or garnish her going forward, or garnish her videos. You know, so that's saying that the money that is in those funds is not enough. He's going to want to inflict pain upon her over time, and that's something that Frogie probably doesn't want. She probably, you know, listen, sis,
probably already hurting.
You probably don't want that. You don't want this looming over your head for the rest of your life, where you've got this guy Klein, this super villain. You know, like I said, he's like Dr. Evil's cousin here. Right. You don't want this guy in your life for 10 years, 20 years, taking every single penny that comes in. right? If you can get rid of this guy in one clean cut, I would say do it. And I would say that is a win. That's a huge win.
Oh, okay. So like, so if he's willing to settle, then maybe she can get away. Dude, they should really televise this when Ethan goes to court with these people. Like, they should really televise this.
Let's see what he says here.
You know, you might have to negotiate it out.
Bro's trying to garnish her income. That's crazy.
But there you go, Frogan. There's your get out of jail free card.
Honestly,
all you have to do is just rip off your fans.
I had space in my heart to let her off with like creative settlement offers and stuff.
Sure.
But at this point, I think I'm not settling for.
Okay, so here's the weakness, guys. Did you see that? Did you hear that? Words are important. He had space in his heart. He has a heart, Frogan. He has a heart. Let's exploit that heart. Let's exploit that heart, like all lawyers do.
If you just called Ethan up and been like, "Hey, look, I'm sorry. I'm a piece of shit. Can you maybe like find a place in your heart to take this money and call us even, and I'll fuck off, and then you can just we could settle this. We don't have to go to court. You don't have to take everything, do you?"
Weaknesses, including your emotions, your human emotions. We exploit those. See, many people put too much on trial, but settlement has so much power and so much tactics. And while I will admit,
that you can get her to like come onto your podcast and do a verbal announcement saying that she's sorry and stuff,
and do not have a long trial record. Although all the cases that I attended to a trial and that I was on the case, all the cases I won, I have a 100% win record. But I did far more, countless settlements before you get to trial, before you even sue. You settle and you handle the issue. You negotiate it out. That's how big boys and girls do it. That's how businesses do it. That's how governments do it.
He's going to say this because it's easier to settle. And I think no matter what happens, if you settle outside of court, then like both parties technically win. So of course, an attorney or somebody's gonna like really aim for that. But if the attorney knows they can win if they take it to court, that's usually about the only time they'll actually like really take it to court, is if they know 100% they're gonna win.
They handle it before it goes to court. And that's the real win. That's the win that even most lawyers don't want to talk about because they don't profit as much. But if we're being honest, the win is not going to court. And so he said right here, he would think about creative solutions. That means that it's still a possibility. If there's a creative legal solution, he's open to it. Let's listen to the rest of that, but that's a very key part.
With any of these people, I'm coming for the maximum damages. She reached out and actually played like was amicable and fair and like not turning this into some silly, pointless, wild goose chase, just wasting time, then I'd be a lot more amendable.
By the way, I want to be fair. I want to be fair because I picked on Hassan for not knowing the word vexatious litigant, and I want to be fair. People think I'm sympathizing with Ethan. I'm going to call it actually the way that's neither
to alternative settlement.
That, Brogan? There you go. I'll give you a little tip, Brogan.
Who fucking who?
You just tell Ethan that he's funny.
She did say that recently.
I know, and I remember how you reacted. I'm just saying.
See, Ethan is warming up. Ethan is not perhaps the Grinch.
He just doesn't want to be fucked with, dude. You called CPS on his kids. Like, bro's out for blood now. You damn straight. I would be out for blood too.
Has a little bit deep down inside, and you can exploit that. That's what we do. Don't tell anybody. No one's going to watch this video, right? We're not going to tell anybody, but we got to exploit Ethan Klein's weakness. Let's do it. Let's exploit him. That's where you hit the settlement.
Funny sometimes.
It didn't save her though. You think that I'll just drop it?
No, not just with that, but that's like
you could butter me up.
Man. Yeah, he could be buttered, is what I'm trying to say.
Just like
he could definitely be buttered up.
He's the greatest, the funniest podcast.
At the very least, if she's not willing to settle, she should at least butter him up to not garnish her wages. At the very fucking least. Because that shit hurts.
Still alive.
I hope you get PTSD.
What?
See, he's open and he can be buttered. So what do I have, guys? Of course, I have a PowerPoint on how we butter up Ethan Klein
my
and how
God.
we get the settlement win. Once again, this is part of legal strategy. This is very important as part of legal strategy on how Frogan can win and how Rogan can butter him up. So what I think
Oh my God,
Ethan
dude.
Klein is like now, he's got a little bit of softness left. When you go to court, that hardens up. And he's about to get into discovery and get really hard. When you're in the middle of a court case, you are hard. You are not willing to, bend or, whatever
Yeah,
else.
talking's over
It's-
at that point.
It's just throwing knuckles. You've got money invested. You've got this opportunity cost. You've sunk so much money and you feel like you have to go to
Time
trial,
too.
right? The further you get down, the
And
worse.
you gotta
the
wear a suit. You gotta look nice. You gotta smell good, man. You can't like go in there after you stream for 48 hours. You gotta be ready. You gotta be rested. You got time and money into that. Like, bro, like at that point, it's already too late.
Settlement is going to look, and the more you're going to have to give him if you wanted to get him to back off, because you've made him go so far. So right now, while he's soft, and I use the comparison of the great Levantine food, right? Which I really hope could bring people together
hummus?
more than separate them of hummus. Really hummus can bring us all together. I mean, if you're
he said it right.
a friend of hummus, I mean, how can you not be a friend of me, right? I mean, it's just a really uniting factor. He's like hummus that's been in the refrigerator for 2 or 3 days. You guys know what I'm talking about. You can still eat it. It's still soft. But if you leave that hummus in there for a week or 2 weeks, it's like a rock. It's hard. It's not good. You can't eat the hummus after 2 weeks. Don't eat the hummus after 2 weeks, okay? It's not going to work out well for you. So like I said, he legally is right now 2 or 3 day old hummus. You don't want to let that hummus get too old. So what are the facts we got to know about this? First of all, guys, listen, winning is not going to trial. Most cases do not proceed to trial. Less than 3% proceed to trial. If you go to trial, you are a loser.
You're cooked.
You are a loser. In the eyes of the winners, in the eyes of the real people who are in business, you are a loser if you go to trial. Everyone in trial is a loser.
He is really not trying to go to trial. I don't really think this is. I think this is kind of more satire from him. I do think that her best bet for winning this trial, though, is actually trying to butter him up and not getting her wages garnished. Like at that point, like shit, anything's better than getting your wages garnished, dude. That shit sucks. There we go.
Video. At this point, we've talked about this so many times, and hey, guys, I know some people might be getting annoyed, but you've got to admit that it sure seems like it's been working.
Yes, it has.
Because they just keep talking and revealing more and more and more about it.
Apparently, there is an Epstein list, and Trump is going to give it to us.
You should focus on Clinton. You should
Yeah, it is.
focus on the president of Harvard,
In a way, it's worse because it comes right out of your account.
the former
That's a lot.
president of Harvard. You should focus on some of the hedge fund guys. I'll give you a list. These guys lived with Jeffrey Epstein.
Now, this is yet another.
I'll give you a list. Why don't you give the list to the FBI and have them focus on it? I'm just saying. Maybe that's a better idea.
Yeah, there you go.
That's just me, though, right?
Change of the story. First, we heard that the Epstein list was covered up by the Dems.
Then it didn't exist, and now it exists again.
There is no list. Then we heard the list was made up by Democrats. Now we're hearing that there is a list.
You say that the
To
FBI...
be fair, it's very clear that Trump referring to the list of people that he has, this is not the Epstein list in the form that it's going to be discussed in this clip.
It's gonna be like it's gonna be like a page with like everything's blacked out, but then it's got like all the people that Trump doesn't like down at the bottom.
Yeah, obviously, like, it's dishonest to frame it that way, but at the same time, if you have if you have a crime and you think that somebody could be implicated, wouldn't you want to go down and check people off the boxes to make sure that they're not bad boys? That's what I would do.
has Epstein's list. They're sitting on it.
We need to release the Epstein list.
It's sitting on my desk right now.
The DOJ and FBI have now concluded there was no Jeffrey Epstein client list.
No incriminating client list.
Made up by Comey
They were made up by Obama. Focus on Clinton, the president of Harvard. I'll give you a list.
This all comes after shocking revelations about new implications of our most powerful leaders, both former and current presidents.
Good. Yep.
But now, given the fact this story won't go away, Trump is zeroing in on his political enemies and saying they're the ones everyone should be focusing on.
They should focus on the fact that
anything he can do to deflect this.
Larry Summers from Harvard, that Bill Clinton, who you know very well.
Donald, you do realize that every time you do this, you look guilty. Remember, they used to say, innocent until proven guilty. Nowadays, it's the reverse. It's guilty until proven innocent. And you're not looking too good there, Donald.
And lots of other friends, really close friends of Jeffrey Summers, should be spoken about. Because, you know, Jeffrey Epstein should be spoken about. And they should speak about them because they don't talk about them. They talk about me. I have nothing to do with the guy.
Now, the reason we haven't been speaking about these people is because, of course, the DOJ covered everything up, not giving any names. And, of course, people were extremely suspicious.
Yeah, I mean, we need a few sacrifices. I've said this before.
Yeah, man, we need to bring back those crucifixions, man. I don't want to see people strung up on crosses out on the White House lawn, man. Where's this at? I mean, shit, we got senators advocating for hangings to come back. Like, come on, man. Let's do
I'll
it.
say it again. We need to have a few people get fucking
destroyed by this. Absolutely.
Of this sudden change.
Come on, man. Let's ruin some people's lives.
We want to talk about everyone. Let's be clear. No matter who they are, left or right, we want them all to go down.
That's what I see. That's what I don't understand. Is that people turn this into like a
Yeah, they try to say, well, it's because you're left or it's because you're right. No, bitch. There's people from both sides on there. Why do you think they did release these files? Because it's condemning for both sides. It shows the entirety of the government being a corrupt as fuck. Take them out.
Like, this is a partisan issue? I don't think this is a partisan issue. I think this is the people versus the elites.
Exactly.
It's not Republicans versus Democrats. I think that anybody who's convinced that there's one side that's doing all of the bad stuff and the other side isn't doing any of the bad stuff, you're lost in the fucking sauce, man.
Amen.
You are. Obviously, both
this
sides
is condemning for the entire government.
Are engaging in this.
They were on the island. If they are in the files, we want it all to come out. That's been everyone's stance from the beginning. And it seems like Trump is finally buckling on the idea that he can just ignore the problem, that he can just pretend it doesn't exist. And now it looks like he's shifting to deflecting to some of the other people who are also seemingly implicated.
Hedge fund guys, they're all over the place. You ought to be speaking about Bill Clinton, who went to the island 28 times.
Bro.
I never went to the island.
Now, if true, that's a shocking amount of times. We don't know if Trump has special briefings that we don't have access to right now.
Well, I mean, he obviously does, but like, it doesn't matter because, like, again, the way he's handled it has burned the trust of the people. So before the Epstein...
And typically... that does matter, but in this instance, he just doesn't give a shit because he's not coming up for re-election anyway. So why would he care?
I think that people had the trust that Trump would make the right decision. It's like when Trump bombed Iran, that was like a massive play, and people's trust that he had built up by, you know, getting rid of DEI and getting rid of...
Oh, yeah, he did all those things. He did all those things. Like getting rid of DEI and all this extra stuff. He did all of the stuff that he said he was going to do, and he waited to do the Epstein stuff last because he knew that if he tried to do the Epstein stuff first, it would be overshadowed. But I hate to break it to you, whenever it comes to something like the Epstein files, it's going to overshadow everything you've done regardless.
You know, different people in government that, you know, Republicans didn't like, and shutting down the border. Like, he delivered on a lot of these other things, and so when he bombed Iran, everybody had his back. I think this definitely is a massive withdrawal of that goodwill.
Yep, it absolutely is.
Clinton denied going to the island. There are some people...
Is that really not going to let up support for the Iranian attack? It has nothing to do with my opinion. I'm talking about public polling numbers. Yeah, I supported bombing them too, but it doesn't matter what I think. I'm talking about the public at large.
Yeah. The thing is that it's not an individual at this point. It's the solid majority. and the solid majority are still talking and want these files to be released. So go ahead and release these files.
Said, oh, maybe he went once or twice, but 28 times. I've never heard that.
You know, I couldn't think of a better thing for a president to do and have on their record of releasing one of the biggest scandals in U.S. history than releasing the Epstein files and doing everything you could to release them. I couldn't think of a better president ever that would take down so many senators. Why wouldn't you do it, Donald? Maybe there's something on there that's condemning, you would say?
Number before. If true, I hope that comes out. I hope we get verification of that. Of course, it wasn't just on the island where these bad things happened.
Oh, what a
And the other
surprise.
surprising twist in this, where the narrative is sort of changing, is that Trump is softening his stance on this letter that he supposedly wrote. Initially, he said, it doesn't exist. I never could have written it. Now he's saying, oh, it could exist, but if it does, someone else wrote it.
You know what they're talking about. Now, somebody could have written a letter and used my name, but that's happened a lot. All you have to do is take a look at the dossier, the fake dossier.
So, seemingly they're laying the...
I don't think that is softening language. I think that him saying that it doesn't exist and he didn't do it are effectively the same thing.
Yeah.
Like,
He's probably terrified of these damn files, dude.
I think that they're basically the same thing. Because they're saying both of them are completely 100%, I did not do this, I had nothing to do with this, period.
Mm-hmm.
That's not softening? I don't think it is.
Groundwork for this
Personally,
birthday
I don't
book
think so.
to finally be released to the public, as we've all wanted. Trump is saying, look, maybe it does have my name on it, but I didn't personally write the note. Now, whether you believe that is totally up to you, but this is such a shocking change in stance from how they've been treating the Epstein files. Previously, we were literally told, look, there's nothing we can charge third parties with. There's no evidence we have on anyone. Now, the Trump administration is meeting privately with Ghislaine Maxwell. So we're hoping there's 100 new people she has mentioned. And Trump
What
is
are the
mentioning
odds?
evidence that he says they have, or some knowledge he says he has,
Yeah,
of Clinton
that's
being on Jeffrey
crazy.
Epstein's island 28 times.
That's a lot.
Okay, that's crazy. How many times were you on it? I'm going to ask the question that no one seems to be asking. How involved were you with Jeffrey Epstein? I want a person, or how many times have you been to Jeffrey Epstein's island, Trump? How many?
If true, is like so incredibly damning. And these people...
It's damning, but it's not condemning.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not for sure. Like,
Not yet, anyway.
I wouldn't say based off of that, like, Bill Clinton is 100% like a weird pedo rapist.
He also brought up one of the England peoples too, the fucking, it was like a prince or whatever. He brought up someone from England, I thought.
I don't think
Or not
any
England, but,
logical
like,
person could not
I
make
don't know,
that
it's one of
conclusion.
the princes.
But I sure think that you definitely need to look into it.
Prince Andrew? I think he brought up
It's
Prince
not
Andrew.
proof, but it sure is a fuckload of evidence, isn't it?
people should be locked up. The problem is, of course, it cuts both ways.
Let's be
If
real.
you're going to implicate one person, you have to go after everyone.
Yeah.
Now, Trump was asked if he was ever briefed on his name being in the Epstein files. Of course, it was reported by the Wall Street Journal that he was told, and that's when he started
How many
acting.
points on a graph do you need? I think that you need at least 29. You need at least 29 points on a graph. 28 is just like, I don't know.
Not
I mean,
quite
it could
there.
go either way, right? But 29? Oh, yeah, for sure.
Being very
There's definitely
weird
plenty
about
of
the Epstein
points.
files, saying it was all a hoax. He once again denies it, though, saying he wasn't.
And again, by the way, I think it's cause for investigation. And like all I'm saying is
They're
that
just gonna keep asking him like the same question, dude.
I wouldn't, like, I'm not assuming he's guilty. If you want my opinion,
God damn.
I think he's guilty.
Oh yeah, I absolutely think he's guilty. I've said that so many times. Absolutely.
But I wouldn't want the government to function that way, right? That's I think that he is, but you still have to figure that out.
I agree. And you know how you figure it out? By releasing the unredacted version of these files. That's how you figure it out. I'm gonna use the bathroom, and then we got two more videos. We got basic cadet training for the Air Force. And then we got to talk about this Visa MasterCard stuff and what's going on with that. Be right back. Use the bathroom. Ugh.
Visa has finally responded, and they are having a very...
Hold on. Hold on. YouTube. I did misspell a word on a video, and someone said it, and I was like, I looked at it, and I was like, sever? How the fuck did that happen? So I quickly, like, changed it to serve. How the fuck did that happen? Yo, I'll be typing so fast sometimes when I make these videos, I don't even, like, it just goes out the window, dude.
Bad time. There has been a massive backlash to the removal of certain video games. And
to give you an idea, the backlash has gotten so bad for Visa that now whenever you call, they say, "Are you here about the the removal of the games? And if so, please leave an email."
As I looked at earlier, these video games did not stop with incest and rape games like they said they would. They've also included games like mouthwashing. As
apparently, the mouthwashing game was taken down by the developer. I think it was because it was a misunderstanding. So I think what happened was he took it down because he took it down in fear of it being asked to be taken down.
As well, mouthwashing is probably one of the best.
It has no like actual like sexual anything in it. I don't understand why he took it down. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he did actually take it down.
Psychological horror narrative games that I've ever played. It is an amazing game. I would 100% recommend playing it. And they had no business and no reason to ban this at all. Finally, Visa is receiving pushback for this. I think people need to keep going until
Absolutely. Once we're done with Visa, we need to move on to MasterCard.
Totally change their perspective. And I think that more than that, people need to be contacting representatives and lawmakers to make sure that this type of cartel that they're running isn't possible.
Imagine trying to buy a game on Steam only to find out it's vanished. Not because it's illegal, but because Visa and MasterCard...
That's really the problem with it. It's not necessarily that... It's not even illegal. I can understand if it was an illegal game being sold, but it's not. And you're just taking stuff down. It's wrong.
Decided you can't buy it.
Because they're trying to create their own pseudo government.
Yep.
They want to decide what's illegal and what's not.
And really, you stop this by putting in place laws that says if you want to operate, you can't dictate what's on these sites. You can only make purchases and sales. Like at the end of the day, even if the internet pushes back and we get this back, who's to say it wouldn't happen later and then they wouldn't stop, you know?
Tens of thousands of games have been removed from both Steam and itch.io, and it's all due to pressure from payment processors. This isn't just about a few controversial titles. It's affecting everything from small indie projects to mature but otherwise legal games. It's a new reality where gamers no longer get to decide what they can buy. But gamers aren't just sitting...
And nobody that is even related to a gamer is. A collective amount of annoying Karens are deciding it that live in Australia.
Yep. And I guarantee you they're not even gamers. Like, that's the thing is, like, it's always these people that have nothing to do with the circumstances, always trying to change something they don't even know anything about. That's always what it's about.
So you're basically at the mercy of the 100 most annoying women in the world. Think about how terrifying that is. You are at their mercy as a video game player.
And not even because, like, Visa and MasterCard were already doing this. Like, they were already doing this prior to this whole, like, collective shout bullshit.
There are reports of a mass campaign, Operation Fighting Fire with Fire. Their goal? To bombard MasterCard and Visa with calls and emails, mirroring the tactics used by groups like Collective Shout.
This is what people have to do.
Yep.
You have to respond and you have to play their game. Because we have to show these companies that these Karens are such a tiny, like, fucking microscopic minority of people.
They are.
That they don't represent the average customer. They don't represent the average person. They are an interest group that's trying to weaponize their viewpoints and create a false majority.
Yep.
Gamers need to rise up.
Initially,
yet again,
Steam.
Gaming is under attack, so here we go, right?
Collective Shout claimed
they can't seem to just fuck off and leave us alone, man. Jesus.
With around 1,000 emails, and gamers believe they can collectively shout much louder.
Oh yeah.
Simply letting MasterCard and Visa know, hey, these games we want to buy are legal. Let us spend our money.
Exactly.
So, as gamers express their frustration, Visa has responded to multiple emails with what appears to be a copy-paste response.
Oh, of course. It's always going to be copy-paste.
Multiple
I wouldn't be surprised if they don't have an automated system that is automatically set up to copy-paste once you send an email. That's why they're trying to make it... they're trying to send it to emails.
They all had the exact same reply, so let's see what Visa has to say about the situation. Thank you for reaching out and sharing your perspective. As a global company, we follow the laws and regulations everywhere we do.
Bullshit fucking... No, that's bullshit. You don't follow the laws, man. You're making them now, apparently.
Business. This sounds fair. Visa says they follow the law. Obviously,
I think that any company has to follow the law. It doesn't matter what your TOS is. It doesn't matter what your company, mission statement is. It doesn't matter what your values are.
Yep.
If you want to do business in a country, you have to follow the laws in that country.
Guarantee you, if the government, like where they were going to refuse to do service, I think it was Japan. If the government stepped in and said, you can either do business or you can get the fuck out, I guarantee you, they would immediately stop doing the censoring bullshit. It's because they got away with it in Japan, which, by the way, blows my mind. I'm still shook that it got away in Japan. And now they're trying to do it to the U.S. And the thing is like, you think that you're making an impact on these people that are Visa and MasterCard, but you're really not. Because they have automated systems set up to automatically send out emails to people that are going against the collective shout. And you also have the people that pick up the phones automatically sending people to emails. So, like, they're really just funneling people to ignore them is really what it's boiling down to.
With no restrictions and no ifs, ands, or buts. There's literally, like, no room for a company to say, like, well, we're not going to follow the law because we don't want to. Of course not.
If something is illegal, that is its own situation, and I would agree that it should be banned from Steam. But these games we are talking about are legal, which is the problem. While we explicitly prohibit illegal activity on our network, we are equally committed to protecting legal commerce. If a transaction is legal, our policy is to process the transaction. We do not make moral judgments on legal purchases made by consumers.
We need one gamer congressman to pull the CEO or a representative of Visa up and to have them say this on record. And then we need to look into this.
Exactly.
Because
you gotta pull them up, you gotta socially humiliate them, put them on fucking record saying this, and then you gotta investigate the company and tear it apart like the little monopoly that it is.
I think they're lying.
Oh, absolutely.
JD Vance.
I bet these companies are making millions selling user data.
I don't know, man. Like JD Vance, like he's already got the couch allegations.
Yeah, you can't have the couch fucker bringing up like bad names. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if he's gonna go to.
You can't really do that. Because, like, he's already got some allegations on him, so, like, you don't want someone with allegations already on them to, like, typically you don't want that because it hurts your cause.
The bat for Coomers. I don't know if he's going to be our guy for that. Okay? Because of the whole sofa thing.
This is a very strong statement. Visa claims they don't judge what people buy if it's legal. And if a purchase is legal...
Well, if that's the case, then why are you banning all these games? Why are you having them pulled off?
This sounds great.
It's a lie.
This is what you would assume a payment processor would do.
They're lying.
But if you have been paying attention at all to the situation, you would know this is simply not true. From games to crypto, guns, anime, porn,
and Japan,
even energy companies, and so much more. But back to Visa's statement. If they don't make moral judgments, what does that even mean? It means they claim they don't care if content is adult, violent, or controversial as long as it's legal. They say their job isn't to decide what's right or wrong morally, but just to make sure money moves for legal products.
That's
so they
right.
are saying one thing, but then doing the exact opposite. Visa continues in the email. Visa does not moderate content sold by merchants, nor do we have visibility.
Oh, that's bullshit. Steam ratted you out. Hate to break it to you, but you're cooked.
Into the specific goods or services.
Then why do they have all that shit in Japan? What's going on with that?
Sold when we process a transaction. This claim is also very
crazy.
Clear. Visa says they don't look at the content being sold. Visa and MasterCard are intertwined in so many businesses around the world, you can't actually expect them to go through every single one to review and moderate everything.
No, they don't do it ahead of time. They do it, but if people complain about it, they'll go back and do it.
Yep.
It's obvious.
You can't tell me a multi-billion-dollar company wouldn't have a team set up just for that. Like, come on.
Don't see what's being sold when money moves. So if they don't see the content, how do they know if something is quote-unquote risky? Well, they rely on reports from banks themselves, complaints from the public, or even activist groups to flag a merchant as risky. So Visa won't look at every single game, but if a platform like Steam has a lot of content that's getting complaints, Visa
Well, how could something be risky? It's either illegal or it's not.
Right? There's no in between. It's either illegal or it's not. Where are we getting off with it's risky? Well, if it's so fucking risky, then stop. Like, you can't change an entire platform or an entire fucking culture because of your stupid ass moral standards. Here's an idea. If you have that much of a problem with it, then fucking leave. Stop trying to change everything. Just leave. Don't give them a fucking ultimatum. Just fucking leave.
The entire platform.
What does risky even mean?
Which is how
you know why you don't want to leave? Because you got your money in it. And if you leave, you know some other company that is either going to be a startup company or something of the sort is going to explode, and you're going to have to fucking compete with it, you losers. That's why.
We're able to get Visa and MasterCard to listen to them by painting Steam and itch.io as this very bad place, asking them to demonstrate corporate social responsibility and immediately cease processing payments. But Visa continues in their email. When a legally operating merchant faces an elevated risk of illegal activity, we require enhanced safeguards for the bank supporting those merchants. The last part is key. Visa says if a store has a high risk of illegal activity, they make the banks working with that store take extra steps to be safe. But notice they don't say the content is illegal, just that
this is an abstract, amorphous...
It's just them trying to tiptoe around it and give off some weird fucking speech that nobody understands. First and foremost, speak plainly, because you're not fooling anybody. You're trying to make it seem like you're smart when really you're not. No one gives a fuck about that whenever you're trying to figure out why you can no longer buy a game on a Steam store. Secondly, you guys are going to probably be held liable for this because you're forcibly you're telling these companies that you will remove their payment ability off the platform if they don't change. And they haven't even broke the law. And you're trying to sit here and tiptoe around it and use all this like lawyer talk, I'm going to call it lawyer talk or legal jargon, to try and make it seem like you're in the right when really you're just using legal jargon to, you know, make people seem like they're too stupid to understand what's really going on here. It's them trying to confuse the emailers is really what it's boiling down to.
Opaque statement.
The best thing you could do if you get that copy and pasted fucking email is send another email. Send another 30.
That could mean any number of things. And it's intentionally vague so they can control the narrative and not have to define it.
It's
That's
legal
what
jargon.
they're doing.
That's what you do in whenever you make a patent. You try to be as vague as possible, kind of like what Nintendo did for Pal World.
There's a risk of it.
Obviously.
Visa claims that they do not make moral judgments on legal purchases and do not moderate content. But let's compare that to what Valve and itch.io actually said about the recent changes. In classic Valve fashion, they were quiet on the issue.
Yeah, they don't talk
but the
about
only
this
official information we have from them is the new rule change and an official worded response they gave out to multiple different journalists. In their response, Valve hinted heavily that payment processors were threatening to cut them off. They stated they had to retire certain games because losing payment methods would prevent customers from buying any time.
They also charge high risk rates for high chargeback rates too.
They do.
Yeah. And so this is another thing that they hide behind. This is actually a really good point you're bringing up.
Their fear is that when you buy these games that they're gonna refund them, and it's like, dude, that's bullshit.
Because I know where this conversation is going to go, and I'm going to stop it before it even goes there.
Yep.
The idea that they're only doing it because this type of adult content has a high chargeback rate. How much do you want to bet if you did an investigation into what they were doing, you would find out that that's not true?
Yeah. It's always that way.
I bet they're
just trying to find a wall and hide behind it.
Tons of things that have very high chargeback rates that they allow. So if chargeback rate is
What's crazy is like, this is fine up until they get taken to court for something. When they get taken to court or like the actual government steps in, these people cower like little bitches. And it's kind of funny to see how fast it happens. But right now, no one's stopping them because all we are is a collective amount of people backlashing. But the minute there's lawsuits involved and legal systems start getting involved, they're going to shut down their fucking argument so quick because they know that if the government starts digging around in their fucking malicious ass fucking company, they're going to find a whole bunch of shit that's really condemning. They know.
only metric of decision making, you would assume that there is a threshold that anything that reaches that chargeback rate threshold is then subject to these different rules. Is that the way that Visa operates? Probably not.
Titles on Steam. This made it clear that Steam was now at the mercy of these payment processors, despite Valve's usual hands-off approach to legal content. itch.io was even more direct. They flat out stated they changed their rules because payment companies threatened to block all payments on their platform.
Damn, they just straight up said it. That's
Visa
right.
Isn't making moral judgments or moderating content. Why were these threats happening over legal material? Is Visa...
Why would that happen? What a fucking mystery.
Maybe
Who
it's
knows?
the fucking 7 blonde
Nobody
Karens sitting in a fucking
knows.
room.
Visa implying
eating
Steam
fucking donuts.
and itch.io are lying? Well, the answer is in one vague word: risk. Visa states they require enhanced safeguards when there is an elevated risk of illegal activity, but risk is a broad term. Often, it's not actually about illegal content, but about anything that might generate bad press or public protest.
Exactly. Brand risk.
Well, it's fine up until, like, you've got these retards that collectively shouting at the wall, but then they're going to realize that they were, the only reason why they got where they were able to remove this content off these platforms is because gamers were not made aware of this whole situation until it was kind of too late. But I guarantee you now, with more people speaking up and calling their call centers and blowing their shit up, you know, maybe they'll realize that there's more of us than there is of those little retards, huh?
This gives power to groups like Collective Shout. They sent numerous emails, made phone calls, and ran public campaigns painting Steam.
And it's like you can see how the double speak here.
Yeah,
is that we don't moderate the morality of stuff, but we do watch out for things that are brand risks. Well, yeah, but what happens whenever the brand risk happens because of the moral positioning of it? Well, I mean, you just it's a self-invalidating argument.
itch.io as risky
Got away with
places,
it? Yeah, they are.
urging these payment processors to cease business, which
crazy.
obviously led into them then pressuring Valve. These payment processors hold all this power because almost everyone uses their cards. So when they label a platform as risky, which often just means enough people complained, they can directly threaten that platform with losing access to their entire payment
I
network.
don't understand. Again, I don't understand how we have I don't even know if we still have them anymore. We had systems in place to break these fucking monopolies up, and they're not using them. Like, why aren't they using these systems?
This also isn't just about Steam and itch.io either. We've seen similar problems in Japan, where businesses selling certain types of legal adult content have lost payment options from companies like Visa, often under the same risk.
Japan just needs to say, listen, if you want to do business here, you can't do this anymore.
That's exactly what I had said earlier. Exactly.
I don't know why they don't do that. I mean, Visa and MasterCard will immediately capitulate. Especially if they do it to one of them. Like, this is what I would do. If I was Japan, I would do it to only Visa and only MasterCard.
And then do it to the other.
So that way it's like you either risk losing your entire market share here, or you have to follow the rules.
Yep.
And as soon as you get them to follow the rules, then you do it to the other one.
Exactly. That's exactly what they should be doing. That's exactly what the government should be doing. The government holds all the power. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's a matter of the government says to jump, and then the Master and Visa card should say how high. That's how this works. Not the other way around. All right. And it might be a little bit of a short stream today. I mean, if I finish this video up, then we'll find something else to watch at for a little bit longer. Actually, hold on. Maybe there might be something else. Hold on. Let's go to the news. I haven't checked the news tab in a minute, so let's check out the news. The news. Where's that news at? There it is. Bonnie refuses. Epstein files. We already covered Epstein. Oh, what the hell? Oh, there was a gunman?
Yeah, we're of course now hearing from President Trump, who said he's been in touch with law enforcement officials and that he also is trying to get to the bottom of just what happened here, and of course expressing his condolences to those killed. I mean, one of the people killed yesterday, Wesley LePatner, happens to be a rising star in this industry, as you know, Tom, leading the REIT, the real estate investment fund.
Oh, did some more CEOs get off yesterday?
For wealthy individuals at Blackstone. But it's not just that work she was doing. When you talk about a person who's on the board of the Met, the UJA, Schechter School, this is a person who dedicated their life to helping others, and imagine she's leaving work yesterday and becomes one of those victims. Another thing we learned about the suspect is that he did have a criminal history, right? We learned yesterday from the mayor that this was a young man who had some mental illness, but we know he was arrested for trespassing in 2012, seems to have then led a clean life, but then in 2023 in Nevada is charged with throwing a substance at a vehicle with intent to cause bodily injury.
That's crazy. So I guess we had a shooting and 4 people died yesterday. That's crazy.
How that leads him to here
in New York
yesterday is unclear. But he said in a note found on his person that he believed he had CTE. He believed that the NFL did not do enough to address the effects of CTE. And he named an NFL player who took his own life in much the same way, minus the shooting, took his own life, and his brain was studied for CTE. So that is where we are this morning. But this is a story about much more than that, as you've been saying.
Miles, with all of your experience, I really can't say enough, folks, about some people talk, others do, like Miles Miller, who's been reporting since he was 17 years old in New York. Miles, how will this change security for American Wall Street, and particularly for the center tenant?
Okay, so I guess a guy went crazy and shot up 3 Wall Street people. That's crazy.
Of New York City's Park Avenue.
Damn, more people, rich people got killed.
Well, Tom, you know I was in Bermuda just a few weeks ago, and if you remember, I was there with the Secret Service. Just about 2 days ago, a good friend of mine who led that delegation left to go to BNY Mellon, formerly the Bank of New York. He's now the head of corporate security. This has got him thinking, how are we going to keep our executives safe? How are we going to keep our physical footprint here safe? It's on the minds of so many security executives. You know, so many of my good friends leave law enforcement and go work in this corporate security world. Chief security officer, friend of mine running security for the Empire State Building. He's got to think about how to keep this footprint safe. I was walking around.
I guarantee you a lot of the people that do this, that leave that, never actually intend to be drawing weapons and shooting somebody while they're doing this. Like, this is so, like, unprecedented, it's not even funny. Like, you'll have the random fence zombie that's, like, trying to get up in there because they just don't know where they're at or whatever, right? But, like, to have an active gunman, like, let's say you work somewhere for 15 years and it's just another night, and then you've got an active gunman roll up and like, shoot 4 people. Like, I mean, like, let's be honest here. Like, that's crazy. It is a statement. You're right. It's a statement, is what it is. That, I mean, I can basically just read the fucking paragraph here. It's obviously a statement that says that poor people are tired of getting fucking used and abused by these systems, and rich people keep getting richer, and even if you're wealthy, I guess you're not safe. Maybe you wealthy people should keep that in mind whenever you're hoarding all this wealth and not, helping people. I mean, honestly, like, it's not a warning or anything, but, like, it kind of does make sense. Like, I again, with another shooter that went out and killed somebody, I agree with the back behind it. I don't agree with killing people. I can't advocate for violence. I won't do it. You can't make me, unless it involves kids. Then that's a different story. But back on track, it seems like this is just going to keep happening, and it's going to get worse.
Around the neighborhood, if you go around this building, there's so many ways to get in and out. And now they've got to be thinking, what are the ways we fortify our offices in a way that we can ensure that everyone is safe?
Miles, when do we plan to hear from city officials, NYPD officials today?
You know what really sucks about this is that this keeps happening to rich people. You really think that this is going to change their mindset? You're wrong. What's going to happen is they're just going to take away more rights. You're just not going to have the rights to own guns anymore. I mean, like, let's be honest here. They're just going to take more and more rights away until you're literally trying to beat somebody to death, I guess. Like, this doesn't solve anything.
Yeah, so we heard from the mayor, and he's going to be giving the official accounting of what happened. And he's been doing a really stand-up job of telling us exactly what was in the letter and, you know, what he learned and that kind of thing. And that's been great to see that in some interviews. We have not heard about any updated briefings from the police commissioner, but we do know that when they do the dignified transfer, we may hear from her because the officer who was shot and killed, his body is at the morgue right now, and they'll do that cause and origin. And so we usually hear from some police officials there. What we do know is that we're expecting to get some more information in just about 15 minutes time from the NYPD, just about the investigation, the top lines of it. You know, we already have that information that we first reported about the note, but we want to get more information.
I think that's crazy. There's more rich people getting shot up, bro. That's crazy. That actually is kind of crazy. I can't believe it, man. I mean, I can, but like, that's rough. So that's what, 2 in a year? That's actually more than that. That's 5 rich people dead in a year. I mean, I'm sure that the people that got shut up weren't all rich, but like, that's rough, man. Okay, so we got this video. I've been drinking a lot of water. I gotta use the damn bathroom again. I've been drinking a lot of water. Okay, I made it. I'm back. Oh, I'm back. Okay. There we go. Let's get it. Got the Air Force.
Basic cadet training.
Hold on. That was you. What the fuck? Is that real? Childer died inside hot core in a tragic accident because state contractor had forgotten that the child was in the vehicle, Alabama authorities said Monday. My God, dude. What the fuck? Bessemer was pronounced dead early Tuesday evening after he was found in a hot core in the 1500 block of Pine Tree Drive in Birmingham. Birmingham police said that in the statement, afternoon temperatures reached the 90s on Tuesday, accompanied by humidity that made it feel like triple digits. At this time, the only thing that I can say is that we believe that the child's death was accidental. Police Sergeant Laquati, wait, you know what? Hold on. I don't even know how I would go about it. Let's see. Hold on, give me a second. Let me pull up Discord. What? Oh, it's doing it again, dude. What the fuck is going on? Oh, I'm fucking retarded. Oh, that could have been bad. Holy shit, I'm fucking stupid. Dude, fuck off with this ad block thing, man. Fuck off. So apparently a fucking person decided to forget that there was a child in her fucking car. Alabama toddler who died inside hot car was forgotten by state contract worker. Tyler died inside hot car in a tragic accident because a state contractor had forgotten that the child was in the vehicle. Alabama authorities said Monday. Key Terrius Stotrix Jr., the three of Bessemer, was pronounced dead early Tuesday evening after he was found in a hot car in the 1500 block of Pine Tree Drive in Birmingham. Police said in a statement, afternoon temperatures reached the 90s on Tuesday, accompanied by humidity that made it feel like triple digits. Man, I can't stand whenever people leave children in cars like this. It's disgusting, and you should go to jail for murder. At this time, the only thing that I can say is that we believe the child's death was accidental. Police Sergeant Laquetta Wade told NBC News on Monday, adding that the contractor had forgotten that the child was in the... That's bullshit. It doesn't fucking matter. Wade added that the police investigation continues and that the district attorney would ultimately make any charging decisions. Authorities say Kay Terrace, who was in the foster care system, had been picked up by a contracted worker with the State Department of Human Resources from daycare for a scheduled visit with his father. That is fucking crazy. That is crazy. Bro couldn't even see his own damn kid because she let him sit out in the fucking sun and melt. What the fuck? After the visit, the boy was supposed to be driven back to daycare, but somehow ended up in the driver's home and left inside the car, and the police said authorities were dispatched to the Prime Tree Drive home at... Dude, what the fuck? Oh, hell no. Put that bitch in jail. Bro, that's crazy. She fucking... What? How do you not remember you got a fucking kid? Bro. Kate Torius was accidentally left inside of a vehicle while in the care of a third-party contracted worker through the Department of Human Resources. A police statement said Birmingham Fire and Rescue Service arrived and pronounced the victim Jesus. The contractor worker who authorized have not identified was questioned by investigators and has been cooperative. The police statement said it's still unclear how many hours the child was left in the hot car. Wade said a child in DHR custody was being transported by a contract provider, and the incident occurred. The Department of Human Resources in the statement said this provider has terminated their employee due to confidentiality. DHR cannot comment further regarding the identity of the child or the exact circumstances. Police have told the boy's family that he was in the car for 5 hours. Aunt Betty DeBrucy said Monday. Bro, what the fuck? The contractor involved in the incident regularly drove the boy to and from scheduled supervised visits, so there should have been no confusion, DeBruce said. Exactly, dude. Charge this bitch with murder. So this isn't her first time picking him up. This is what she does for her job. Exactly. Dude, what the fuck? Said DeBruce's sister of the youngest mother. A candlelight vigil for the boy is set for 7:30 p.m. Friday in Bessemer, across the street from DHR building in that city. His memorial service is scheduled for 12:30 p.m. Saturday at 6th Avenue Belham Baptist Church in Bessemer. I truly believe in my heart, because I have met her several times and she has transferred kids a lot. I don't think that she killed my nephew intentionally, DeBruce said, but she made a mistake. We definitely want answers and we won't stop. I don't blame them. They should honestly sue that company as well. That's fucking crazy, dude. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. All right, let's get to some Air Force training.
Basic cadet training at the United States Air Force Academy is a rigorous program designed to transform young recruits into future
I heard from a few sources that the Air Force got it easy.
officers.
Let's see.
Retrieve your bags. Carry everything in your left hand.
They getting picked up at the fucking place.
BCT lasts for about 6 weeks and takes place during the summer before cadets officially begin their academic year.
Really?
Training is divided into 2 phases. The first 3 weeks focus on classroom instruction and physical training, while the last 3 weeks consist of field exercises at Jacks Valley.
Ooh.
Very nice, straightforward.
Is this where they start getting chewed out? If it was military, this is where it started.
The first few days of BCT are dedicated to in-processing, where cadets get their uniforms and equipment.
Our heritage includes warriors like Lieutenant General Robert D. Beckel, Lieutenant General Susan J. Helms, Captain Lance P. Syjon, Captain Valmore Bork, and First Lieutenant Carl W. Richter.
You would be surprised how often they talk during these. Like, I know it seems really quiet because the camera's here, but typically these guys, they usually keep the air not as thin. And I'm saying that from, like, personal experience with, like, a lot of these military guys. They can't stay quiet, dude. They always got to talk either some mad shit about somebody, or they typically don't sit there this quietly. That's how it was at my academy, dude. They would not stop. Like, they would always have a story that would make you fucking laugh, dude.
Cadets are assigned to a flight, a small group of fellow trainees that will work together throughout the training.
What? They actually got, like, little places they gotta stand? Ew. Bro, this is a joke, right?
The training environment is structured and strict, with cadets following a demanding daily schedule from dawn until dusk.
Yo, I wonder how much throw-up's been done on that pavement there. They doing it kind of rough, dude. They on the pavement, like, that sucks. I'm not gonna lie, like, you don't think that pavement's hot, man, but let me tell you what, that pavement sucks. That pavement sucks, bruh. I guess these are drill sergeants, yeah. Like I said, man, I've heard from several places online that the Air Force has the easiest. Like the fact that they have a place on the pavement where you have to stand blows my mind. Like they pretty much just spell that shit out for you. That's not loud enough. They need to be louder.
BCT begins with the reception day, where new cadets are introduced to the academy and begin their transformation. Cadets experience a culture shock as they adjust to military customs,
you can't see
regulations,
that, man.
and the fast-paced environment.
Bro, it's like so fucking easy.
Yes.
Where is the yelling, man? I want to see people getting pushed around. What's going on here? I want to see some grown-ass men sweating while they're yelling at some new people. Come on, man. That's like half the fun right there.
Should and does have the class covered.
You see, this kind of always blew my mind. Like, the best way to move up in the military is always be first. If you're being told to do something, you be the first person to do it. They love seeing that shit. Don't be the last person. Don't be the follow-up. Be that guy that's like there already. Be that person that gets like, that person that like is whenever they ask for like fucking test dummies, be that guy. Because you will move up so quick. You'll go from being yelled at to being the person yelling. It's great. Like whenever you come with a fresh, clean hair, I bet they like that shit. I bet they are like all over that shit.
Training includes education on equal opportunity and sexual assault prevention.
What? And what is this? I mean, obviously, you know, sexual assault's bad, no doubt, but like, what is this?
Throughout BCT, cadets are supervised by upperclassmen known as cadet training officers, CTOs.
Are they playing soccer?
United States Air Force.
They playing tennis?
Do you
What?
solemnly swear or
Are you
affirm
fucking kidding me? They're playing basketball?
that I will support
What is
and
this
defend
shit?
the Constitution of the
No
United States?
way! Bro, what? What is this fucking? Is this the fucking military style fucking thing? Or are we in boot? Like what? Are we at a
CTOs
camp?
mentor
Like what
and
the
guide
fuck's
new
going on
cadets while
here?
maintaining a tough, demanding leadership style.
I know I didn't just see fucking basketball as a fucking training regimen. I know I didn't just see that. Oi! What is this shit? Bro!
Cadets are subjected to inspections to ensure their uniforms and gear are maintained to
Bro,
military
this is
standards.
so light. What is this? This is their workout? Nuh-uh. What do you even need a camel pack for, dude? Like, what? Is that like part of the workout? Is just a camel pack? Ain't no ankle weights, nothing? This is embarrassing, dude. What the fuck? I got mad respect for you regardless, but like, come on. What is this? Why they got camouflage bags?
With cadets from different backgrounds coming together to form strong, cohesive teams.
What? Bro, this video ain't gonna get no fucking views with this music playing though. I can already feel the fucking the copyright strike coming, boys. I could feel it in the air. I could smell it.
BCT also includes a series of academic lessons designed to teach the basics of
Yeah,
military
they all
knowledge.
gotta do that, I thought. What is this, the Oval Office? What the fuck?
Because who you are now and who you're going to become. Okay. Squeeze lemons.
One, two, three.
And the rest lead the way!
What the fuck? What the fuck? What? It's actually gonna break my brain. But I ain't gonna lie, dude. Like, playing these games is fun. But, like, why don't they got no ankle weights on? They actually got shin guards on. Like, what kind of fucking... What?
Cadets participate in numerous team building
Bro, where's the people yelling at each other? That's what I want to see. I want to see, like, a drill sergeant sweating and running. And I want to see the cameraman struggling to keep up. What is this shit?
including obstacle courses
What
and
is
timed
this,
drills.
dude? What? Baseball? What is this, fucking summer camp? What the fuck? Where are the drill sergeants? Bro, this is not real. This can't be real. There's no way this is real. Used to have sport day once a week, but they used to get stupid. We would play with bulletproof vests and 2 soccer balls at one. Dude, that's fun as shit. Playing with a bulletproof vest and 2 soccer balls? Fuck yeah, I would do that. Nah, man, you gotta make that shit. You gotta make that shit fun. You gotta make it a workout. What a better way to get used to your gear than getting all geared up and just playing in it. Like, what is a fucking great way to get used to it.
The physical training aspect includes
hurts my
running,
soul.
calisthenics, and strength building exercises.
Running, calisthenics, and strength building exercises, huh? Oh yeah? This hurts me. This actually hurt. Look at all these smiles, man. This sucks. Hey, there's no actual team building here. There's no shit to make people cohesive more. You know what I'm saying? They're just like, they're so happy and you. What? You know what really hurts me about this? You guys notice the colors of people? You notice how there's so many people and I see one person of a different color?
Cadets often participate in PT sessions, short
Wait,
for
what is
physical
this?
training,
I didn't know you could pick up a soccer ball. Like, what is this?
where they work on cardiovascular fitness and strength.
Bro, this is fucking boobies. Like, what? This is worse than the female Marine Corps. This is terrible.
There we go, there we go.
I did heavier stuff becoming a firefighter than these guys did doing this. What the fuck? Handball? Handball is a sport? What the fuck? What? Yeah, we just running out of shit to do now. We making shit up. Handball, huh? I guess football was taken. Playing frisbee?
Each day brings new challenges.
Is this
and
like,
cadets
what?
must
Whoa,
adapt.
whoa, hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that like football, basketball combination? What is this shit?
Quickly to the changing environment.
Bro, this is like a normal day in gym class. What is this? Volleyball? What? Look, I hate to break it to you, but the only person that works out in volleyball is a short person. You know why? Because you got to jump twice as high to get the ball over the damn net. Tall people have major advantages in volleyball. This bullshit. Like, don't get me wrong. Those are good workouts, but this shit ain't nothing like a fucking 2-mile run that you got to do at the end of your training. Like, this is poo-poo. It's popular just like volleyball.
Overall appearance, any specs on the back. That's within space.
There is a focus on developing proper military bearing and appearance, with an emphasis on personal hygiene and grooming.
Point for dust. Point for dust. Inches.
Room 10 shot. Man, room 65 reports for inspection.
That was the saddest thing I've ever heard, bro. There's just no fear in that man's heart. There's none.
Room 10 shot. Man, room 65 reports for inspection.
Say it with your lungs, man. I report for inspection, sir! Fucking pussy. There is just so, they're so resigned. There's no fear here, dude. This is crazy. What is this? This is a joke, right? This has to be a prank.
Discipline is instilled from the moment cadets arrive, and they must quickly...
What are these dorms? They get individual rooms? What the fuck?
...adjust to military expectations.
Ma'am, room 67 reports for inspection.
I'm done. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Reagan Moore from Squadron 31. Their AOC is Major Meredith Beavers.
Oh no! What? Bro.
Cadets also learn the importance of time management, as they must balance rigorous training
You know,
with
I think you might be right about that.
studies.
Bro, that's kind of crazy.
There is a strong emphasis on cadet accountability, with each cadet responsible for their actions and performance.
I see. So what you're telling me is that if I wanted a free ride, the Air Force is the way to go. Bro, why do they get to wear the same uniforms? They don't even do that. What? Bro, what?
Cadets are pushed to their physical limits with long
Bro,
runs
don't talk to me about no physical limits. No, nope.
and endurance exercises designed
What, raising the damn flag is an endurance exercise?
stamina.
All right, now climb the pole. Okay, maybe we actually getting somewhere now. Hold on, wait a minute. We might be getting somewhere now.
Thank our superintendent, General Phil Johnson. Thank you for your support of basic training and support trial.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Cadets undergo a series of field exercises, which help them learn tactical and survival skills.
Okay.
Go ahead. Oh, Morris is also.
All right, basics, while we have you here.
An essential part of BCT is the confidence course, which tests cadets' ability to overcome physical and mental obstacles.
Okay. Okay. Fuck no, I wouldn't want these guys in combat with me. I tell them, get the fuck out of the way. Put your ass on the ground and let me take care of the shit. Fuck no, I wouldn't want one of these guys covering me. Hell no. They haven't even gotten to fucking rifle training. What the hell's that gonna look like? They haven't done shit.
This course includes various...
No, he's struggling because the whole time he's been there, it's been a cakewalk. I wonder why he's struggling. Shit.
Including
Bro, been playing basketball and soccer for the past 2 weeks.
Scale, ropes to climb, and tunnels to crawl through.
Okay, now we getting into like the marine stuff, or not the marine. Yeah, no, the marine stuff. Bro, they got people helping him up. The whole point of doing it is so that way they can do it themselves. It's like everything has training wheels on it. What is this shit, man? What? Bro, you gotta be kidding me with this. Everything has training wheels. Dude, this is an ass chewing right here. Bro's gun is, look, this gun's in the dirt. His gun's going in the dirt. This is an ass chewing. How is they getting away with this? You just clogged the nozzle of your firearms. Congratulations, you're dead. What? Bro, look at the way he's carrying his gun. What the fuck is
This
this?
course includes various obstacles, including walls to scale, ropes to
Bro's
climb,
got like 2 people helping him get up there.
and tunnels.
Use your muscles, man. God damn. No, there's no way this is real. Why even do the exercise? Why bother? What the fuck? Oh, I'm shocked they don't have 2 people holding him up.
Unfold him. Echo. You'll be falling off to a course.
Cadets learn how to handle stressful situations with calm and composure, which is a critical skill in military life.
Whee! That looks fun. Oh!
All right, over. Come on, girls, you got this. Hey, Bucket, back her all the way to the end of my sandbag. If I see you, you'll be steadfast. Do not destroy my obstacle.
Okay, now we getting a little tougher. Okay. Okay, it's a little tougher, not much.
This course helps cadets build trust in themselves and their teammates.
Yo, I don't know what it is, but I love having these damn things. Those little those teeth guards, dude. I will sit there and chew on that shit and chew on that shit. I love those damn things.
One of the more challenging aspects of BCT is the long hours.
Yeah, we had to do a lot of flutter kicks in the academy. They're actually really bad for your back. And the reason for that is because it puts a lot more strain on your lower back. The best thing you can do is do leg raises. Try to keep your legs straight as possible and then raise your legs and try to bring it up at like a 90 degrees. That's better than the flutter kicks, in my opinion.
Often starting early in the morning and lasting until late at night.
Bro, so you mean to tell me these guys ain't even got to get up at like 4 in the morning? Like, they ain't no like trying to, like, did they even make these guys lose any sleep? Run back to your gear. Let it go.
The
Oh, that looks
constant drill
fun.
work helps cadets develop a sense of precision and attention to detail.
Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, this looks like the most legit one I've seen so far when it comes to the fighting.
What fight are you up to?
There we go.
Lineman, throw man.
Down.
2 more.
Is that a drill? Hold on, wait a minute. Oh no, okay. I think it's they got glasses and hats too.
The training also emphasizes military etiquette, including how to address officers and follow orders.
I mean, apparently not at the Air Force. Again, I don't really see the whole thing with the marching. I can understand if we did more like war parades and stuff, but we don't even do that. That's kind of crazy looking, I'm not gonna lie.
So he was super sick when we got him.
A falcon? Hold on, wait a minute. What is this, a fucking vacation? What is this, like show and tell day? What?
Doesn't have the center tail. So we think the trainer mishandled and mistreated him. So he must have got caught and just snipped him right off.
What is this shit?
Held annually in May, around 1,000 cadets graduate each year, being commissioned as second lieutenants in the U.S. Air Force.
What's with the Falcon? Okay, now the Falcon's gone. What was the deal? I'm so confused.
Graduates are sworn in as officers and begin active duty service after completing 4 years of training.
Damn, so they're officers? 4 years of training. Okay, that's a huge difference. Okay. Oh, so this isn't okay, hold on. So after 4 years they're sworn in as officers. Right now they're not. They just completed, summer camp. I know ain't nobody else noticed this. Hold on. Her hat's different. She must be okay. It's something else. Bro, this has got to be the easiest boot camp I've ever seen. I see why there's a lot of people that try to get into the Air Force and why you need that score really high on like the IQ test or whatever. I get it now.
The Academy has produced prominent graduates like astronauts Scott Kelly and David Wolf.
Yeah? What the hell is that? Is that a sword?
Sir, I accept command.
Why do you need a sword? Oh man, like whenever you get accepted now, it's like a commander. Instead of giving them a sword, you should give them like a badass rifle they can use.
One, led by their squadron commander.
I mean, shit, Saddam Hussein had like a golden AK, so like, I mean, come on now.
Lieutenant Colonel Chris Carr from Annapolis, Maryland. Behind them is Cadet Squadron 2, Deuce, led by their squadron commander, Cadet Lieutenant
It's either
Colonel
gold or silver. I'm not sure which one.
Behind Squadron 11 is Squadron 12, the Dirty Dozen.
Graduates earn a Bachelor
The hell
of
is
Science
this
degree.
guy? What the fuck is this? Who are you? What are you? Are you a fucking alien? Who are you? Who's that?
Fields such as engineering and humanities.
Why is he the only one that's not in uniform? Hello? Is nobody else gonna talk about this? Who is that? It's like a civilian that's just there. What? Bro, is this really it? This is a joke, right? Bro, what a joke. That was it? Man, Air Force got it fucking easy, man. What the fuck? That's crazy. What the fuck? Is that real? What? Yo, check out this channel. They pretty cool. That's crazy to me. That's actually mind-blowing. What the fuck? Dude, like, what? They must have like a certain BMI or body mass ratio or a body mass index they got to hit in order to like even apply for this. There's just no way, dude. Like, what? I can't believe that's real. Well, it is going to be another early day, so I'm going to roll up out of here so I can start editing and start getting these videos up. So yeah, I'm going to roll up out of this beach. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. To the people on the other platforms, Nigel, thanks for sticking around and chit-chatting like always. We'll be back on tomorrow. Honor guards? Okay. I'll, remind me tomorrow and I'll look it up, and that'll be the military one. But yeah, we out of here. Rolling. Rolling. Up out of this beach. Yeah, let's get up. Peace. See y'all tomorrow.